here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, probably the biggest series, the most interesting series in the first round. We're about to simulate it. As is tradition, we do our full series simulation here on the channel. Today is the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. What a absolute division of titans the Atlantic has been so far, well, throughout the entire regular season, really, especially down the stretch. And Toronto, despite a 115-point season, here is the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions in the first round. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a difficult series, but for both teams, though, Toronto has a serious lineup. They have some really good players, so they definitely have a chance. It's up to the Leafs to see if they can beat the Leafs. And on top of that, they have home ice advantage to help them do that, which is something they are definitely going to need. Now, give me one moment. I'm just going to get all of my stream stuff situated, and as soon as we do that, we are going to get right into Game 1 of the playoffs. We are going to do a full series simulation today, 7-minute periods, all-star simulation, according to EA Sports, you know, kind of the most realistic settings that you can find. That's what we're going to do today. We are going to play through all of the games, 1 through 7. Whether it goes 4 or 7, I am here today, and we are going to go through it together. So I hope y'all are ready. If you're watching the VOD, this could take a little bit, okay? These are going to take a minute. So, welcome, everybody. Welcome to the chat. My goodness, y'all are showing up in heavy numbers already. Look at me jumping in right here. I am late as hell, but welcome, everybody. Thank you, thank you. My goodness, I can barely keep up with this guy. All right. Hockey Express, Thomas LaRose, what's good? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. We are almost getting ready to begin here. Now, the interesting thing here about the series for the Leafs is we're not entirely sure what the lineup's going to be because we have Andre Kasha that could be coming back. Actually, according to Chris Johnston, Andre Kasha will be back in this series, but not likely for Game 1. And same thing sort of with Michael Bunting, who is also currently day-to-day, and we're not sure if he's going to come back. So here's what I'll do. For Game 1 of the simulation, we are not going to have either of those players in the lineup, since according to Chris Johnston, it's unlikely that either of them play. Now, I'm going to have computer on computer. I just want to select the Leafs right here just to look at the lines. Now, after Game 1, I'm going to insert Bunting into the lineup, and after that, I am not going to touch anything. That means we are not going to be seeing Andre Kasha in this series, even though he probably is going to come back at some point in the first round. There's just a lot of things that we don't know, so this is the lines that I have right now for the Leafs. It's not ideal, definitely not ideal, but once Michael Bunting slots in at the first line left wing, it's going to sort of push everything back into place where it should be. So that's going to be in Game 2. That's pretty much all I can do, right? We don't know how injuries work. Michael Bunting could mess around and play Game 1, but as of recording this, we don't know. So here goes Game number 1. Tampa Bay versus Toronto. It's going to be a good one. And we are in Toronto, of course. 60-goal Austin Matthews going up against probably the best goalie, certainly the best playoff goalie in the league right now, in Andrei Vasilevsky. So, let's go. Let's go. Leewee was good, Welcome to the stream, brother. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Humza, what's good? Welcome. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. My boy Crazy Hockey in here. Look at the Leafs already in the first period getting some chances off the bat. Yo, you like to see that. You love to see that. You think you're hitting 30K subs at the end of the year? I would do so many wild things if I hit 30K subs by the end of the year. I don't think that's happening. Unless NHL 23 is fantastic and it just sparks interest in this franchise once again, I don't think I'm hitting 30K, but it's nice of you to ask. Thank you. Jordan, what's good? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome. Glad to have you here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're excited for this series, man. I think this is the most interesting series in the first round. Just because it's the back-to-back champs versus a team that has to win, right? Toronto has to win a playoff series this year, or else heads are going to roll. You know, it's not going to be pretty if the Leafs lose in the first round once again. But they're facing such just a badass opponent that there's a really good chance that they just might lose. They might lose in the first round again. So I think this is definitely the most interesting series so far in the first round. Maybe y'all have a different opinion. Maybe y'all have that Minnesota versus St. Louis series is definitely up there in terms of being interesting. But for my money, this is the one right here. Hit 100 on YouTube? Yeah, right. We're back a year later. Yes, we sure are. I love doing these streams, man. And if you want to see some more, of course, I can't get to every series because there's a bunch in the first round. But if you want to see some more as the playoffs go on, I'll be able to do most of the series. So hit that subscribe button, brother. We are trying to hit that 17K. We're just over 100 away. That's bars, first of all, but we are trying to do that. So if you're new here and you like what you see, and maybe hit the subscribe button so you can see more of it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here. It's a nice Saturday afternoon here. We're having a wonderful time, and I'm looking forward to it. Calgary, Nashville. Oh, that's going to be a nasty series. That's a fair point. That's a very fair point. Calgary, Nashville is going to be interesting. Yo, Matt Duchene got absolutely demolished by Lucic a couple days ago. That was, woo, that helmet went flying and everything. That was great. Just join. Who do you think wins this series? Oh, man. Man, Toronto should not win this series. Like, Tampa 100% should win this series. So I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know. I'm going to say Toronto just because they have to. They have to. And Tampa, there's not that same urgency. They want the three-peat and all that. They're confident they want to get that three-peat. But there's not that do-or-die attitude, I don't think, in that Bolts locker room. Whereas Toronto, yeah, you have to. Oh, that was he goes tumbling into the net. Okay, that was some... There's some physicality here going on nice and early. You'd love to see that. Oh, and Tampa comes right down the ice, and an absolute snipe from Corey Perry. Oh, no. Toronto fans are not going to like that one. Corey Perry opens the scoring, and it's 1-0 Bolts in Game 1. As a Leafs fan, I think the Flames and Rangers are going to make the finals. That would be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, Calgary playing Dallas. Wait, what? I thought they was playing the Predators. Maybe I'm wrong. There's a good chance that I'm wrong. Andre Vasilevsky game-winning goal. Imagine if they pull the goaltender and then Vasi gets a goal, and then the team that pulled the goaltender also gets one, and Vasi ends up with the game winner. That'd be amazing. Can it not happen against the Leafs, please? This is another series where I'm a little bit biased. I want Toronto to win this. Perry, former Hab, let's go. Oh, please don't. Please don't. That series was just, so traumatic for the Maple Leafs. But it looks like Tampa here, after getting the first goal, they've kind of carried play since. And we'll see if they can capitalize that, get a goal or not. Jack Campbell with a good save here. I wonder what Campbell's rating is in the latest roster update. Does anyone know? I didn't bother to check it because I was trying to ready everything else. So, chat, if you know what Campbell's new overall rating is, I would love to know. But Tampa Bay here with some puck possession. They're going to move it around. Ooh, do they keep that in? Yes, they do. Is that Jan Ruda? No, I don't think it is. But Jan Ruda last year had a couple of key goals. I don't know why. This man came out of nowhere and scored two big ones. It was kind of weird because Jan Ruda is not that guy. You know, it's kind of like, this could be big. We have a one-on-one chance. Jake Muzzin back trying to stop something. He can't, and Jack Campbell has to come up with a huge save. He does, but here comes the second chance for Stammer. Campbell stops it, but plays it to Muzzin. That's a terrible decision. And Tampa is going to be able to get it back with their top line out there. You don't want to do that. One-timer stopped by Campbell. This is pretty much on Jack here. You can't allow a goal because basically you caused this entire thing to go awry here. But Toronto is going to escape, and here comes their captain turning the puck over. 85 still? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Because he had that stretch of hockey where you could argue he was like an 89 overall or even 90 overall, but then he completely fell off and played like probably an 80. So I feel like 85 is pretty fair for Campbell. We'll see how he does in the playoffs, especially in this series against, a really dangerous offense. Oh, that's a good chance right there. It's going to be stopped by Vasilevsky. He is the goaltending is pretty much what's going to decide this game. Can Vasilevsky keep up the ridiculous performances that he's been doing basically for the entirety of those back-to-back playoff runs? Or is Jack Campbell going to manage to play even? If he plays even with Vasilevsky, I think the Leafs have a serious shot, but that's a big if, It's a huge if. Playing even with Andrei Vasilevsky is not a small task at all. The homie, what's up, Eugene? My man, welcome to the stream. Quack Attack, welcome to the stream as well, as Tampa Bay gets a second goal. 2-0 start for the road team. It's our boy Belmar. He's out here giving us, usually he's a little bit more rambunctious with his game, but he decides to chip in with some goals now. That's pretty good. And Tampa Bay has a lot of momentum, nice and early. I got some lemon tea going because I need to. Because this could be a long series, you feel me? I don't think any team's going to sweep anybody. I think this is going to go a 6 at the very least. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If you weren't here yesterday, we simulated the Oilers game, or the Oilers series, against the Kings, and the Oilers came out with a 7-0 thrashing in Game 1. And it ended up being, Los Angeles ended up fighting and forcing 2 of those games to overtime, but ultimately wasn't good enough to win the series. But I'm just saying, Game 1, not always a pure indicator of what's going to happen through the rest of the series. But the Leafs sure hope that's not the case because, man, they have not had a good start here. 2 quick goals from Tampa. I mean, if you let Belmar score, come on, you can't have that. Now, there's a chance for the Buzz to get it back here as, Colin Blackwell was trailing. I put him in the lineup because the Leafs seem to like him. I don't personally like Blackwell that much, but hey, if the Leafs seem to like him, I feel like he might get some playing time. That's why he's in there. Yomo, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I got you mixed up with another YouTuber who's a Habs fan. Y'all two sound familiar. Oh, well, not sure who you're referring to, but not a Habs fan. Definitely not. Still can't. Oh yeah, those underratedly as well as Victor Hedman had like 80 points this year. Like he was a great point producer. We all know Victor Hedman's really good at defense, but he had a really solid offensive output this year as well. But almost the end of the first period, and it looks like the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to head into, and they are, the locker room with a 2-0 deficit. Definitely not the way the Leafs wanted to start this one, but there's still time. There's still plenty of time. There are 2 periods left to go, and after Game 1, we are inserting Michael Bunting into the lineup. So you never know. Maybe they'll pull a little bit of a comeback. Bogosian for Norris, imagine. Shots 11-4 for Tampa Bay. Oh my goodness. I knew they had the better period, but 11-4 seems excessive, especially considering what the Leafs do. And what the Leafs do is be one of the best teams at puck possession and scoring chance generation in the league at 5-on-5. And their power play is lethal. That's the thing, is Toronto at 5-on-5 have been very good this year. So it's kind of surprising to see them get dominated like that early in the series. Because you would think, it's Game 1, you're coming out, you're at home. You want to do something. You want to come out and get a quick goal. You have all that type of energy, and they just kind of came out flat in the first period. But we'll see if they can get a little bit of a comeback going here, but that's going to be more difficult now because that is 3-0 Tampa Bay. Andre Palat on a rebound And Toronto's Achilles heel of not clearing the front of their net is going to cost them here in Game 1. 3-0 Tampa Bay, my goodness. If you missed the beginning of the stream, we are going to simulate every single game of the series, whether it goes 4 or 7. We are going to be here, and we are going to stick through it the entire thing. Campbell needs to, like Ferraro's saying, Campbell needs to get better here and just sort of snap back into it as Mitch Marner puts a muffin towards the net. That was not ideal. Not ideal to say the least. Hey, Bloopy, was good. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream, my brother. Big face-off win from Tavares, and they're going to be looking to get something going here. Passing it to the middle of the ice. Oh, that was a pass into traffic. Never good, and Tampa's able to clear their zone pretty easily. Jesus, was good. Welcome to the stream. As always, if y'all new here, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. Just pointing it out there, but you don't got to. I'm just saying. Game 1 continues here of the series. Toronto desperately needing a goal here in this second period because, this ain't it. Being down 3-0 to Tampa Bay is a tough one. Here comes William Nylander. He's been pretty good. He was their best player in the playoffs last season, and he's going to be looking to repeat that kind of performance here this year. How much snow do you get in the winter? I mean, we get a fair amount. It's not like godly levels of snow that we get, but we do get a fair amount here in Ottawa. Like we had that one storm in particular. I think it was in January or February that was huge and had things shut down and everything. It was pretty brutal. But other than that, it was pretty tame, for Canadian standards. I mean, Pierre Engvall is going to go to the penalty box, being too tall. Look at this man. Look at this man sarcastically clapping. Pierre, you know what you did. It's going to be a huge power play for Tampa Bay here. Looking to take a 4-0 lead in Game 1. The Leafs not having a good start at all, and it's the Braden Point unit. That is a tough matchup. He's going to win. Sergachev back to Point. He takes the shot. That was not Point at all. That was Killorn. And that's going to be over the goal. Toronto picks it back up, and they're going to opt to dump it in. In Texas, it was bad. Who do you think is going to win the Cup this year? Man, I have no idea. There's a few teams that have a serious shot. The Flames have a real shot at it. Tampa, obviously, back-to-back champs. You can't really count them out either. Now Mark Giordano is going to the box. Oh, boy. No, Pierre Engvall ain't thirsty. Gio, you take a swig. Take a swig, my guy. Snow was pretty bad in Winnipeg this year. When is it not bad in Winnipeg, though? Y'all get a fuck ton of snow. That's why I say, in Ottawa, it ain't that bad. It's bad if you're not used to snow, but it ain't that bad because places like Winnipeg get just piles of it. That's because, yeah, exactly. If 3 inches of snow drop in Florida, they are lost. That entire area is chalked for 3 days. But if 3 inches of snow falls in Canada, it's like, what the hell? You don't get your ass up and go to work? 3 inches? Please. That's light work. Come on. So it's different perspectives, right? Tampa's just trying here to get this lead. This is a huge kill for the Leafs. They've been very good on the penalty kill this year, especially considering how effective they are at killing them. But combined with their ability to get shorthanded goals, I think they lead the league in shorthanded goals this season, if I'm not wrong. Or at the very least, they finished top 3. Oh, Engvall out of the box. He gets a chance, but he's stopped by Vasilevsky. That would have been a very nice play for Pierre Engvall if he just came out of the box and got them back into this game. Texas don't know what snow is. No, I'm pretty sure that they've seen snow before. I think this year they had snow. But the thing is, they're not prepared for it, because why would they be? Gio out of the box now. He's going to get a break, but he can't do anything because he's Mark Giordano, and he don't skate like that. If that was Nylander out of the box, that would have been scary for Tampa. But it's Gio. He ain't doing much. That was 2 out-of-the-box breaks, though. That you don't see that very often, 2 of them. Now, here we go. Morgan Rielly. Oh, underrated Leafs. Great season for Morgan Rielly, by the way. I think he finished with, like, over 70 points once again. That dude was just on fire. And easy save for Campbell. There you go. You want to get a couple of easy ones if you're Jack at this point, because he's had a rough start. Pereira was good. Yes, this is game 1. This is indeed game numero uno. And Tampa is routing Toronto right now. Toronto needs an answer back. They just had a huge kill, though. It was a 5-on-3 kill, and they killed it off. Oh, here comes a chance. If he can center that. Nope, that's going to be picked off. Tampa's defense coming in clutch for this one. They have a really, really good defense. How's everybody doing? I see a lot of new people in the chat that I haven't seen before, so I'm going to ask the same thing I asked in my Edmonton series yesterday. Who are we cheering for? Who are y'all favorite teams? I'm not talking about just the playoffs. Like, even if you're out of the playoffs, what's your favorite team? I want to know where the chat is at as far as that goes. Because James, I don't think I've seen you in the stream before. Esvo, I don't think I've seen you in the stream before either. So, Leafs, Rangers, okay. Oilers, let's go. Vancouver, that makes a lot of sense. Once again, I'd like to extend my condolences for your season because it was looking like y'all might make a run. Lightning fans, good, and Preds fans, yeah, okay. I see y'all. Flames, we're gonna have to, it's gonna be a strenuous relationship between you and I, but I respect it. I'm just playing, Barnett. I'm just playing. The Jets. Okay, the Jets. I see you, Winnipeg. A little bit of representation there. That's good. Y'all are going through a rough year this year, man. I hope that the Jets figure it out because they're a fun fan base, man. They're a fun fan base, and they deserve a competitive team. Second favorite team is Minnesota. Yash, what's good? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I hope you are wonderful. Here comes Mitch Marner. He finds a way to make that pass through, but they can't get the shot through. Ooh, that was close to a really good chance right there. And Tampa's going to get 2 chances the other way. One stop by Campbell. They can't get the shot on the second one. Toronto needs to find a way to get back to their game here and control the pace, control the puck, control possession. That's what they do, and they haven't done so in this game so far. Oh, the Caps. I like the Caps. Big Ovechkin fan here, so I like the Caps as well. Oh. What's your favorite game to be at in the NHL? I'm not sure I 100% understand that question, but I went to the Leafs-Panthers game on the 27th of March this year because it was almost my birthday. So we went there for my birthday, and it was really cool. So that was really fun. I'm sorry to say the Kings ain't winning no damn series against the Oilers. I'll be so shook if they do. There is no way they should win that series at all. I mean, if Mike Smith turns into a pumpkin, they could win it, but like, come on, they shouldn't. They really shouldn't win this series. Oh, what a hit! Okay, the Leafs are going to get the puck back here, and immediately it's turned aside, and Tampa retains it. Tampa is just dominating possession so far in this game. It's been tough for the Leafs. We'll see if they can get anything going. No, the lead definitely not out of hand here in game 1. It's only a 3-0 lead. If you can get one before the break, I think the Leafs will be in good shape. That did rhyme. That is bars. I'm taking that. I'm taking credit for that. It's going to be dumped into the corner. We got to get this Blackwell line the hell off the ice, though. Come on. We got to get the big boys out here. Into the corner. Here we go. Toronto looking for an answer, looking for some sort of momentum before the third period. They're going to carry it into the corner. Nice drop pass, but that is, unfortunately for the Leafs, taken away by Tampa Bay. That toe drag into the zone is not ideal, but somehow he's going to get through. One-timer right in front of Campbell, and he makes a big save. If he lets that in, it's 4-0 Tampa heading into the third. So that was a pretty big one. Oh, yeah. We do have a Discord server. Thank you, Hansa, once again, for being an MVP out here. There is a link that Hansa posted in the chat. If you want to join the Discord server, we can talk a little bit. You know, we can have some fun. There's voice channels. There's all sorts of things in there. It's fun. It's fun. Now, the Toronto Maple Leafs send out Austin Matthews. 60-goal Austin Matthews. And he loses the faceoff. So they're not going to get the one goal that they really wanted back. Tampa heads into the second intermission with a 3-0 lead. Not a good start for the Buds at all. Most entertaining series of the playoffs, I say the Flames series, because the Flames are just going to be maniacs and just bully people, and whatever series they're in is going to get nasty, for sure. That's my prediction on that one. But here comes the third period. Toronto needing a quick start for this one. They send out the Matthews line, and they promptly lose the faceoff and allow a pretty decent scoring chance. Campbell handles it though, but let's be a little bit better about this, guys. You say hi, Austin. Of course I can say hi, Austin. I can say hi to Tyler as well. How you doing? How you doing? 1 million subscriber face reveal. My face been on multiple videos, so I can't do that. I can't reach 1 million subscribers either. That shit is not happening. Unless I have like really dedicated friends that want to make a bunch of accounts, it's not happening. Calgary and Tampa, that would be a sick final. Ooh, speaking of sick, what a shot. Man, on a dart like that, you already know who it is. Austin Matthews getting the Leafs on the board. 3-1 is the comeback on. We're about to find out. Toronto is going to be playing very aggressive. Morgan Rielly gets the puck, speeds it up to Mitch Marner. He hooks back, throws it in behind Vasilevsky, but it's cleared away by the Tampa defense. It's our boy Thews, yes sir. I love the videos. Can you make a series of Predators and Avalanche? I might. Like I said, the first round is tough because there's a lot of things going on, and these full series simulations, they take a long time. Like, they take multiple hours, so I don't have time to do all of them, but I might. I might do the Flames series. That would be pretty interesting, because Flames fans are all over the Flames right now. They are all in on that team, so I might want to do that. Here comes Austin Matthews. He's going to turn the puck over, though. He's going to have a lot of playing time today. Oh, nice save by Campbell. This game is so realistic. Hey, you know what, though? The gameplay looks wonky, right? Like, it looks weird. The AI does a lot of dumb shit, but we had 5 simulations last year, and the game got 4 out of 5 series winners correct. The only one it didn't get correct was the Leafs beating the Habs. That's the only one that was incorrect. Other than that, every series that we did, the game predicted the Jets sweep of the Oilers. They predicted a few things right. So far, I'm just saying, the game has been pretty realistic as far as results go. They got the Jets right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, they did. It was pretty intense. I saw the simulation happen, and I was like, no way, right? And then it happened in real life, and I was like, well, fuck me. So now I'm a little scared right now because Tampa has a huge lead. Minnesota Wild, $5 donut. Thank you so much, brother. If you're going to, when are you going to do the Wild and Blues series? I should do that series because it's very close, and it's going to be interesting. It depends. When does that series start? Does it start Monday? Does it start Tuesday? Because I know the Leafs series starts Monday, but I don't know if, technically, I don't know the schedule yet. Do games start on Sunday, or do they start on Monday? Jets really underperformed this season. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. As Tampa gets another one, it's Hagel, whatever the hell you pronounce that as. And with a 4-1 lead here, you got to think this is GG's on game one. Toronto not having a whole lot of time to make this comeback, but they are very offensive, so you never know. Either Wild in 7 or Blues in 7. That's a fact. That series is probably going deep. I asked you to do that series first. Yeah, I might do it. I don't know if I'm going to do it, though. There's a lot going on. And I got to pick. I can only do a few series, right? So, oh, look at the passing play. Okay, Toronto trying to get back to within 2 here. Giordano, he's going to struggle with the puck at the blue line. And what if it ends up being Leafs Flames, and it's the Giordano revenge tour? That would be kind of cool. Leafs Flames Stanley Cup final. Can you imagine? That'd be sick. The country would melt down in civil war. It would be amazing. They won't just say, I mean, you never know. The playoffs are goofy. A lot of weird shit happens in the playoffs. Oh, here comes Wayne Simmons. He's looking to get something going. Man, Simmers had a rough season. He's going to be in the playoff lineup because he's Wayne Simmons, and he's the big grr guy on the Leafs, but man, he's had a rough one. If he can contribute anything at all offensively in this series, that would be a huge plus for Toronto. But speaking of a plus here, Tampa's looking to add to their lead. They're going to turn the puck over, though. Here we go, down the ice. Nice pass. Matty with another shot. He's looking to be gunning. Led the league, I believe, in shots per game, because my boy was gunning out there on the way to 60 goals, of course. If it's not shots, it's definitely shot attempts per game, or shot attempts per 60, something like that. Matthews be gunning, is what I'm saying. He's going to get the puck back here, and that one's going to be stopped, blocked by the defense of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Do the Leafs start Shalgren? They probably shouldn't. If Campbell is healthy and ready to go, they definitely should start Campbell. But you never know. Canadian teams have a chance this year. Calgary definitely does. The Leafs, we'll see. It's tough because they're facing probably the favorites to win literally in the first round, but we'll see. It's definitely two teams that are built well enough, Calgary and Toronto, to definitely make a deep run, and they can beat any team in the NHL in a 7-game series, but it's just a matter of will they, Will you do Rangers and Penguins? I'm thinking about it. I would love to do that series. That would be really cool if I could do that. Oh, I thought I was going to bounce in. It almost did, but it didn't. Toronto is getting back up, by the way, in Game 2. If you're just joining us, this is Game 1 of our series simulation. Tampa Bay's taken over here after coming out in the first period, scoring 3 on Jack Campbell. Toronto made it a game on an early Austin Matthews goal in the third period, but then proceeded to allow the fourth one. So now here we are, 4-1 Tampa Bay in Game 1. Well, that's a good pass to the middle of the ice, though. Solid shot attempt, stopped by Vasilevsky. And there's going to be a penalty handed out. I didn't see it in real time. Interference on Eric Cernak. So here comes that lethal Leafs power play. They might get back in the game here with a goal. They desperately need this one, though. And they're going to send out the second unit. Interesting. Or actually, no, that's the first unit. Fair enough. Okay, Tavares taking a face-off. He hands it over to Matthews. He shoots it, gloved aside by Vasilevsky, and he doesn't want another Tavares face-off, so he plays it. And with only 1 minute left in the game, I just realized how low on the clock we are. It's not looking good for the Leafs, but miracles have happened before. Will it happen again? It doesn't look like it. Tampa clears it all the way down the ice as the seconds tick away. It is not looking good for Toronto, but can they perhaps get one more just to get themselves a little bit of good momentum, goodwill going? Passing it across, and they do. On the power play, they're going to make it a 4-2 score. William Nylander on a tap-in from John Tavares. Very good play here on the power play. Tampa's going to be looking to stay out of the penalty box at all costs. Honestly, if any Canadian team wins the Cup, I hope it's the Oilers. Yeah, me friggin' too, bud. Me too. And the Leafs are going to pull Jack Campbell down by 2 with seconds left. All that's going to do is make it a 5-2 score, most likely. But they're going to try. They have to. It's the playoffs. You have nothing to lose. Here comes John Tavares. He turns it over. Tampa slides it all the way down to the opposite blue line, but Toronto regains control. The crowd is surprisingly very loud for the situation the Leafs are in right now. They're going to try, but try as they might, the mountain is too steep to climb. Tampa Bay is going to take home Game 1 and have a 1-0 series lead in the first round. The final score is going to be 4-2. Definitely not an ass-kicking, but Toronto is going to have to look a lot more like the Leafs of this third period than the Leafs of the first period if they want to win this series. LA yesterday got 2 goals in 30 seconds. That's true. That's true. That was a fantastic comeback. That was amazing. I was so glad to see that. Praying for you. Thanks, bud. Thanks, bud. That is a good pass right to Willie, all alone. McDonough had to cover him there, blew his coverage. Are you cheering for in this series? The Toronto Maple Leafs, for absolute sure. They are my second favorite team behind the Oilers. Welcome back, or welcome everybody that is just joining us for the first time. We are doing as many of these as I can fit in to my schedule, honestly. So hit us up with a subscribe if you're new here and you like this content. We are trying to reach that 17,000 subscribers milestone, and we are currently at 96 actually. So we are we're just 104 away from 17,000. That would be kind of cool if we could hit it soon. Also, I have some random series right here because I don't want whoever wins the series, I don't want it to be a Stanley Cup or a conference trophy celebration. So I just put a bunch of random teams here because we had to make it an 8-team playoff. So here we go. Game number 2. We're going to have to put Michael Bunting in the Leafs lineup because that's likely what's going to happen. But we're definitely not going to play as the Maple Leafs. I'm just entering this to make the lineup changes. So let's edit the lines. And probably the least productive player in that game was Clifford. So we're going to take him out. Sandin is likely not going to play either, or like there would need to be an injury for Sandin to draw in, according to Chris Johnston. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so Michael Bunting, first line with Maddie and Marner. Nylander, Tavares, Kerfoot. That is probably not going to be it. We're going to have Mccabe on the second line with Tavares and Kerfoot, actually. Yeah, that's not bad, because then we can have this Nylander, Camp, Engvall on the third line, and the fourth line, Blackwell, Spezza, Simmons. That's probably the closest thing to what we're going to see in the actual series. And then the defense pairings, of course, are the defense pairings for the Leafs. So those are going to be the lines. We're going to proceed to back out and then computer versus computer this. Michael Bunting into the series. Here we go. Can Toronto even up the series at home, or will they go to Tampa down 2-0? Here comes Game 2. We're about to find out.
Welcome to EA Sports continuing coverage of this playoff series. Game 2 tonight.
Jacob, what's good? What's good? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day.
And we are set to go.
Lightning won the first game. Yes, indeed. They do have a 1-0 series lead if you just showed up. And here comes game number 2. One of the best lines in the NHL is reunited, though, with Marner, Matthews, and Bunting. So we'll see. We'll see if they can be a little bit more of a impact player here in the second game of the series. Of course, that also means that Nylander gets to play on the third line and eat third lines alive now. So that's going to add a lot of depth scoring and depth options to the Maple Leafs lineup. So game 2 here, a much better lineup for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Even though it's technically just one player, right? It's just Bunting in for Clifford. It's still a huge, it upgrades a lot of things. Austin Matthews getting a shot nice and early off of a dangle. Bunting gets the puck back. He goes to Matthews. Bunting screens, and that's on net. Okay, you see what I mean? That first line is getting going nice and early in the first round. The Leafs needed to start well in game 2 after losing game 1, and they have. The rebound, what a save! Jack Campbell stops Nikita Kucherov right in front. Kane's getting re-signed 100%. Man, probably. We'll see. I just got here. Thanks, United. Welcome to the stream. Oh, multiple chances right out in front. The Leafs have to clean that up. They have to move people from the front of their net. That is their biggest Achilles heel. And Campbell had to make a lot of saves here early because of it. Now here comes Ilya Mccabe. Very solid player for the Leafs, but that's going to be it's going to be a turnover for them as he enters the zone without much space to do anything. And the Leafs are going to take it back up. JT dumping it in and out of play accidentally. Nurse's contract kicks in. Yeah, exactly. That Darnell Nurse contract is steep. I love Darnell Nurse. That is a steep contract, bro. Very steep. Not a big fan of it. Who's going to score first here, chat? Is it going to be Toronto or is it going to be Tampa Bay? Let me know. Who's going to score first here in game 2? Toronto definitely needs it the most, but Tampa has been the better team so far. So we'll see. Here comes Mccabe. Tries to find the middle. Okay, not a bad play. Alex Kerfoot whiffing on it, though. Lightning, Leafs, okay. I'm 25, unfortunately for me. Here comes David Camp. After the faceoff, he's in the corner. He's trying to get the puck back. They're fighting for it. Nylander's fighting for it also along the wall, and Vasilevsky's going to stop play. Bunting going to score? That would be awesome. That would be such a morale boost for the Leafs if Bunting were to just come into the series and get a goal. Next game, all third jerseys. Oh, are the Leafs like Justin Bieber jerseys in the game now? That'd be kind of cool if they were. Oh boy, that's loose in the crease. Campbell's going to find it. No worries there. Patrick Maroon goal incoming. You never know. You never know. He does seem to score at those types of moments, man. Patrick Maroon. I love Patrick Maroon. Former Oiler, right? So, and he was great in the playoffs for us. So, big fan of Patrick Maroon. Oh boy. Huge save. Okay. You notice how Maroon started winning cups when he left Edmonton? Yeah. That's just how it'd be. Sometimes, actually a lot of times, considering the Oilers haven't won shit in forever. It is what it is. Here come the Tampa Bay Lightning. Decent pass, but Cirelli's going to turn it over, and here come the Leafs on the counterattack. They don't have numbers, though, as they get bullied off the puck. And here we go. Oh, boy, 2-on-1 puck battle down low. They're going to do everything they can here to keep possession, and they do. And now they're back out of the zone, thankfully for them. Here comes Pierre Engvall with some patience. Usually Pierre Engvall is kind of let's go all out type of player, but he decided to slow it down for that rush. Didn't quite work, though. Now here comes Anthony Cirelli. He's going to drop pass it. It's going to be picked off by Tampa Bay, though. A lot more neutral zone play here in Game 2. Game 1, Tampa sort of had the puck in the offensive end of things for quite a bit, like quite a while, and that's why they took a 3-0 lead in that first game. How long you made the periods? We have them at 7-minute periods right now. It usually gives us a pretty decent shot totals for both teams, and the scores typically are pretty realistic. So we have it at 7 minutes until I don't know, we find that something's wrong and we have to move it. But right now it's 7-minute periods. Ooh, Tampa's gonna get a chance and they score. Steven Stamkos on the lucky bounce, and Tampa Bay gets the first goal of Game 2. 1-0 lead for them. All right. Unfortunate indeed. Stammer, yes sir. Called it. Now, here we go. Tampa pressing after that first goal. They're looking to make it 2, because if they make it a 2-0 lead, it would be quite the wake-up call for Toronto. I don't know who that was, but they got absolutely monster mashed into the boards. That was very unfortunate for them. Oh, here come the Bolts, trying to find a way to get inside. Doesn't quite work, though. And here come the Leafs, back the other way. Nice play. David Camp, he takes a shot. It's kind of a muffin. It's also blocked, so that's certainly not going in. And Tampa's going to take it the other way. All right, they're going to diggly-dangle, try to get inside, and it doesn't work either. So here we are. Oh boy. Please don't. That was close. I thought some BS bounce was going to be another goal for Tampa. It almost is. Toronto needs to get this puck back and keep the puck for a minute here. They've been under heavy pressure for quite a while, and that needs to change. Here comes Morgan Riley. He makes a pretty good breakout pass. Austin Matthews has a little bit of room. He drags it. Oh, he kind of went for the drag shot. He takes the puck back. Finds a way to get it to Vasilevsky, but it's not going any further. Vassy with another huge save. Hockey's like my happy place. That's a fact. Me too, bud. Me too. When is Best in the League Hart winner Austin Matthews going to score? Well, he scored the first goal for the Maple Leafs in Game 1. So right now, he is scoring at a higher pace in the playoffs than he was in the regular season. So he's doing pretty well. So did Nylander. If you're the Oilers GM, do you bring back Kane? Depends what I'm hearing from the locker room, to be honest. The on-ice performance is never the issue with Evander Kane. It's the other stuff, you know? So I'm going to consult my stars on that one if I'm the GM and make the decision accordingly. Oh, what a save. Okay, Campbell. Yo, the Leafs need to help this man out. He's making a couple good ones here. I think Yossi hits 100 points. No way. No shot. He wouldn't get the Hart. The storylines is Matthews, McDavid, for sure. He wouldn't get it. Matty's going to get the Hart. But Yossi definitely a fantastic season for him. Campbell carrying. Yo, that's a fact. He's carried the Leafs through this game, too. Now here comes a fourth line shift for Toronto. Jason Spezza just desperately hoping that one of his line mates can bring a little bit of skill at some point to the table here. Not quite working out, though. And Tampa is going to just control the puck and gain the zone very efficiently. Okay, that's picked off. That's a pretty decent turnover here, and they're going to move it towards the middle of the ice. Nice play. It's Pierre Engvall. He tries to feed the middle, but that was covered the whole time. Toronto keeps trying to make that play towards the middle, but Tampa Bay is shutting it down so far. That's pretty much the story of the Leafs offense. Are they going to be able to get one goal here to tie the game heading into the locker room? Oh, they might not. Matter of fact, they might allow one here. That's a good drop pass, but that's going to be intercepted. Toronto with a counter chance, but it's 2-on-2. It's a decent pass. Here comes Nylander. His shot is stopped. The rebound for Engvall. Engvall can't find it, and that should do it for the first period of Game 2 as Tampa Bay takes a 1-0 lead into the dressing room.
still to come. Second period is just around the corner.
What do you think the strong point of each team is between Tampa and Toronto? Toronto would definitely be their puck possession and their ability to control the puck. Look at as I say that, they get thoroughly dominated on the shot clock. But Tampa's strong point is just they've been there before, they know what the hell they're doing, and they have Andrei Vasilevsky. It is that simple, bro. Andrei Vasilevsky is a grown-ass man, and he is a huge part of this team. He's actually underrated because everybody's like, oh, Vasilevsky, he's just there, and he's winning cups because he's on Tampa Bay, and they're really stat. No. Vasi's been amazing through their back-to-back playoff runs. He's given them a .923 goaltending over their last 2 playoff runs. This dude is huge. He is clutch. And he is a big part of why Tampa Bay is back-to-back champs. But now, Victor Hedman goes to the penalty box. And Tampa is going to have to face that lethal Leafs power play without Victor Hedman on the ice. As you can see, Toronto 100% on the power play so far in this series because they went 1 for 1 last game, scoring in the third period. Now, early on, they send out the second unit. Not ideal, as they are about to allow a shot here, but that was going to sail over the net, but Campbell stopped it regardless. I want Crosby to finally get on the cover. He doesn't want to be on the cover. That's why he hasn't been on it. I love you, Be a Pro in franchise mode. Thank you. Thank you so much. And happy that you decided to join the stream and figure this out. That's a decent shot, I guess. Decent shot decision, but it was awfully executed. Way wide. Toronto needs this power play goal. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Y'all could just tie the game right here. Here we go. Jason Spezza feeding the middle. McCabe. He's going to be stopped. The rebound's off the post. Okay, Blackwell on the doorstep, and he's stopped. And surely that has to be the first unit coming out here for the Leafs. You cannot keep friggin' Wayne Simmons out here. You need this goal. Oh, my goodness. They are going to keep Wayne Simmons out here when they need this goal. When Sharks mode coming back? Probably not for a little bit because we're in playoff season and I'm doing my simulation streams. But once that kind of dials down a little bit and the playoffs get going, of course, I'm doing these before the rounds start, right? But once the round is going, then I can record typical, usual videos. So we'll see. We'll see. Now, here comes Giordano. He's going to drop it. The first unit not coming out for the Leafs power play until only seconds were remaining. And they're going to get a chance here to have a do-over as Tampa takes a tripping call. Nick Paul going to the penalty box, affectionately known as Mid-Paul, and he is going to go sit down for 2 or less. As Sheldon Keefe, bro, if you don't send the first unit, okay, here we are. John Tavares. Thank goodness. They need this goal. Oh, man, this would give Tampa so much momentum if they just came out and blanked the Leafs power play twice. Now, here we go. William Nylander. He shoots it, and it's going to be stopped. Okay, so do it again. Do it again with a good face-off. Chat, who do you want to see win this series, Tampa or Toronto? Not talking about the Cup, not talking about another series. I'm talking about this series. Who do you want to see come out on top? Are you cheering for the three-peat for Tampa Bay, or do you want the Leafs to finally break through? Tampa, Maple Leafs. Okay. Toronto. Okay, it seems pretty even. Continue the first-round exit streak. Kind of mean. Yeah, it seems pretty even. Maybe a little bit more Toronto, but it seems pretty even so far. Now the Leafs on this power play, gaining the zone. You need that shot. They do take it. It's going to go into the corner. Tampa Bay doing a fantastic job of killing this off after they got scored on in Game 1. Riley up to the right boards. It's John Tavares. He's going to drop it. Leafs do love that drop pass. That's a good zone entry. Here comes JT. He's going to stop up on the sidewall in a very unlike John Tavares play right there. He just blatantly gives it away without any real pressure on him. That is very unfortunate. You have a favorite video game besides hockey? I really, back in the day, I loved Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell was awesome. And I wish they brought it back. None of that freaking first-person shooter bullshit that they're doing, by the way. That doesn't count. I want them to bring back the real Splinter Cell. That would be really cool. Far Cry is also fun. GTA is also awesome. I like open-world games, as you can probably tell. Well, that's a good save. That's a good save by Campbell. Need Florida versus Tampa and Flames versus Oilers in the second round. That'd be cool, bro. That would be really cool, but I ain't trying to see Tampa win the first round. You feel me? So I'm going to go ahead and cheer that for that not to happen. But Oilers and Flames, I am here for. Even though the Oilers would probably get destroyed, I am here for that series. Man, Toronto, not generating much offense so far, eh? They need this goal here to tie game 2. They're already down in the series 1-0. They need to tie this game, and they are not doing it. 2 failed power plays. That is tough. That is tough to take for the Leaf Stars here. The Tampa Bay Lightning are going to have plenty of opportunity to really take control of this series here if they get this next goal. But we will see. Wayne Simmons feeds it through the middle to absolutely no one. It's picked off. Dallas and Kings second round. Yeah, right. No shot. You're the best YouTuber. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Can't believe the Preds choked last night. The Preds don't really have anything to play for. Or didn't have anything to play for. So, like, man, it is what it is, you know. Wasn't expecting the biggest effort. There was a lot of sloppy hockey happening last night. And so far, though, Tampa Bay is looking pretty dominant. They're looking pretty happy to sit back and hold on to this 1-goal lead, though, because I feel like as much as Toronto's not generating high-quality chances, I feel like they have the puck through the middle of the ice most of the time. Simmer, if you don't make a play, bro, every time Simmons gets the puck right now, he's just turning it over. It's kind of pissing me off at this point. Oh, Tampa might get a good chance here. Oh, yeah, this is a huge shooting lane. And that was a big glove save by Jack Campbell. He needed that one. The Leafs needed that one. You see yourself doing YouTube in 5 years? Probably. We'll see. You never know, but probably. I enjoy doing this. Like, it's fun. It's fun. Get to interact with people. And there you go. There you go. Play with fire for too long. Toronto not able to create any offense. And Steven Stamkos puts the Bolts up 2 goals here in game number 2. They're trying to take a 2-game lead in the series. And Toronto really, really has to answer here. They need a goal, and they need it fast. You don't want to let Tampa Bay do this to you. Especially at home. Like, you don't want to go to Tampa Bay back-to-back games at Amalie Arena and you're down 2-0 in the series. You do not want that. So we'll see if Toronto can make a real push here. They're going to get the puck. David Camp with a shot. It's stopped, but they're going to retrieve the puck back behind the net. Nylander and Camp fighting for it. Nylander controls it for a split second, but these puck battles can look a little weird in NHL 22, and that was certainly one of them. As Tampa takes it the other way. That was a pretty brutal play for Tampa Bay there. They just kind of skated into defense. Last minute here, almost in the second period. I thought it was the last minute. Apparently not. But there's not a whole lot of time left in the second, and Toronto they need this goal. Steven Stamkos carrying. Steven Stamkos had a wonderful end to the regular season, so he's definitely heading into the playoffs on a hot streak. Definitely a player that the Leafs are going to have to look out for. Matty with a huge chance, and that is wide. Oh, Vasi got a blocker on that? Wow, I can't believe it. I thought Matty just missed, but nope. Monstrous save by Vasilevsky. That's going to be dumped in. Toronto needs to break out here. They can't even get out. Oh, that is a brutal turnover. And they are down 3-0 once again. Belmar again. Back-to-back goals for Belmar. Hold on. Who turned that over? We're going to go to the replay mode here. That was brutal. That was awful. Oh, man. Morgan Riley. That puck has to move. It has to move forward. And he just gets bumped off the puck and skates away from it. Oh, man. That is horrid defense. Just terrible. And it's 3-0 Tampa. Who's on the next year's cover? It's either going to be Maddie again or it's going to be Trevor Zegras. That's my prediction, and that's probably the correct cover athletes, to be honest with you. But it definitely should be Trevor Zegras. Unless they want to put a defenseman on the cover, in which case Cale Makar would also be a very good decision. But I think Zegras is definitely a vibe. And you got to do it. You have a chance to make an orange cover with Zegras that really stands out. Oh, man. Again, the Leafs can't break out. And again, Tampa Bay makes them pay for it. Patrick Maroon. Wow. 4-0 Bolts in Game 2 at Scotiabank Arena. That is one hell of a start to the series. Toronto already down 1-0. And it looks like they might be down 2-0 here by the end of this one. This is not good for the Leafs. Tampa giving it to the Leafs right now. Yes, sir. That's accurate breakdown of the... Oh, TJ Brody is going to give Leafs some life here on a random shot. Okay. It's not quite, it's not quite the comeback row, but at least they got one. Holy, I just joined. I'm already enjoying it. That's what I'm saying, Thompson. That's what I'm saying. Welcome to the stream, by the way. There's Wayne Simmons with his habitual turnover. You'll want to see that every time he gets the puck. You want to look for it. And now the puck is stuck behind the net. No Leafs goes to get it. And there you go. They finally got it. Can they get it out of their zone now? Yes, they can. Beautiful. Actually, beautiful play. Jason Spezza, just a few seconds left. He's going to give it to Wayne Simmons, who loses the puck once more. And that is the end of the second period of play of Game 2. 4-1 lead for the Tampa Bay Lightning. But if anyone knows that a 4-1 lead is collapsible, it is the Toronto Maple Leafs. We'll see what they do with it in the third period. What about Cole Caulfield on the cover? Not a chance. Not a chance. Toronto getting outshot severely. 25-12. And we'll see if they can turn it around in the third period. They have to go all out here in this period. You can't go down 2-0 in the series heading to your opponent's building for 2 consecutive games. There is not a lot of teams that get into this situation and proceed to win the series. It doesn't happen often, so we'll see if the Leafs can avoid it. They definitely want to. Mitch Marner turns it over, but he fights for the puck in the corner. Oh, they're going to find a really nice shooting lane, but that's going to be stopped by Vasilevsky once again.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Leafs have a long way to go to try to get back into this one, down by 3.
Jack Eichel on the cover? I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. He hasn't had a... he's been all over the headlines, but he hasn't really had one of those breakout sort of seasons. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's going to happen. Though, like, Vegas would be a really, really good... Like, if next year Eichel comes out and has a really good season, like scores 40 goals, 90-point type of season, if he... Oh, what a car crash. My goodness. If Eichel has a brilliant season like that next year, he could be on the cover of 24 because, let's be real, like, having a player from the Golden Knights, the Vegas Golden Knights, very marketable for the cover. You can have a golden cover, a lot of creative opportunities with that. So that would be fantastic, but he just hasn't had the year that would really make him worthy of being on the cover, to be honest. Like, it's no shot at Eichel. It's just factual information. Now, Tampa Bay is looking to all but end this game by making it a 5-1 lead. Toronto's just looking to hang on here. And it looks like they are. They're going to move it ahead. John Tavares. Okay. Good drop pass. Alex Kerfoot takes a shot. Blocker away by Vasilevsky. Toronto needs more than one-and-done opportunities, though. They need to chase this puck. They need to forecheck, and they're just not doing it. They are not doing it at all. They are only sending one forechecker after the loose puck, and that one forechecker rarely gets it back. John Tavares with so many leaks. So much puck handling there. He got himself a good shot, but Vasilevsky gloved him away. Kaprizov would be a sick cover as well. If he has a really good playoff run, maybe. Evander Kane on the cover. Yeah, no, that ain't happening. Here we go. Here we go. The Leafs seem to have momentum here. They seem to be doing something, but Nylander put it into traffic, and it's going to be taken away by the Lightning once again. They need to get this out of their zone. It looks like they're going to. Move it forward. Okay, they're going to dump it in. Not a bad choice. Not a bad play here. Once again, you see they're just sending one. They're playing like a really passive 1-2-2 right now, and it's not working at all. Unless Nylander just one-man's army this shit. Oh, he is in the corner. He's fighting. He's going to get the puck back, and now the Leafs forecheckers decide to go help him out. Nylander with a good pass. Camp can't handle it, but he got it back here to his line mate. That's a huge hit on the sideboards, and he is winded. I don't think that's an injury animation, but he's definitely tired. Late in his shift, of course. He was battling for the puck all shift. Okay, Toronto putting a little bit of offensive pressure, but once again, they dug themselves a hole early in the game, and it's going to be tough to climb out of it. Bobrovsky on the cover. You know what? That would be cool, Bobrovsky on the cover. You give him a... What the hell? Yeah, with the reverse retro jersey on the cover, that would be really cool, I think. But I guess the regular home jersey would be nice, but nah. You got to get that reverse retro jersey on the cover, and Bobrovsky would 100% be cool. Especially if he keeps going, and he just has a great playoff run. That would be really cool, actually. I wouldn't mind that, because I like seeing goalies on the cover. Shout out Marty Turco. Fleury's not happening, because we don't know where he's going to play. Yossi's, I don't think it's happening either. Simmons is going to go to the bottom. Man, Simmons has had a tough series. I think I'm putting Clifford in next game. Simmons is just not it right now. Yeah, I'm going to put Clifford in for the next game. Sheldon Keefe would not stand for this shit. Think about Huberdeau on the cover. Again, not really marketable. It's tough to have a Panther on the cover. You want to... It's not just like, oh, let's put a good player on the cover. It has to be marketable. That's why they have, the Maple Leafs on the cover, the Hawks on the cover, Stammer when he was, probably one of the best goal scorers in the league. Like, it has to be marketable. Even Tarasenko was kind of weird to see a St. Louis Blue on the cover, but Tarasenko did have a wonderful season before that, so... Brad Marchand on the cover. Oh my God, that would be so controversial. That'd be amazing. I'd actually love to see that. It's not happening, but it would be awesome. Also, yeah, Draisaitl wouldn't be too bad of an option. Yeah, not bad. But it's got to be Zegras. It's got to be Zegras. Panarin or Fox, not bad either, but nah. That's a good shot block. Come on, Toronto. You got to kill this off. You got to get one of your patented shorthanded opportunities here, which they are going to get on a 1-on-3 chance. Takes a shot. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. They got a shot, Ronaldo on the cover. Imagine. On an NHL cover. They do like a cross with FIFA Street. They just put Ronaldo on there. There you go, Mitch Marner. Short-handed goal. And that could be a huge momentum swing for Toronto off the face-off play. And once again, it's 4-2. EA Sports really liking that 4-2 score between these two teams. Simmons is going to come out of the box here seconds after the puck drop. And that's a good drop pass for Wayne Simmons, who can't quite corral it. To be honest, there was a lot of traffic there. You can't blame Simmer on that one. So now Toronto's in the game. It's late, but it's possible. Like the chat pointed out, man, yesterday in our Oilers versus Kings series simulation, we had 2 goals in the last minute for Los Angeles to force overtime. It was hype. It was really hype. The most marketable player on the Habs, probably Carey Price. Probably. Just because he has such name value. But you can't really put him on the... And it's not Weber. Weber's not going to play again. So you can't really put Weber on there. Who won the Oilers vs. Kings? I mean, I guess you're going to have to watch it to find out. John Moore is obviously the front runner, though. Yeah, that's true. That's true. John Moore definitely has a good case, and it's going to be tough to knock him off that pedestal for sure. But Victor Hedman takes his second minor of the game. Tampa keeps playing with fire here, putting Toronto on the power play late in the game. The Leafs need this power play to click here. They send out everybody. Actually, no. It's a weird mix of the first and second unit. Here comes Jason Spezza for the faceoff. He is good at faceoffs. He ties up. Colin Blackwell fires it far side, and it's stopped by Vasilevsky. They don't pressure him, so he's allowed to play the puck. And here come the Leafs. They're going to set up the breakout. Morgan Riley feeds it to Blackwell. Back to Jason Spezza, who drops it. That's a decent zone entry. Blackwell with another shot. Y'all got to feed Matthews, bro. This Blackwell nonsense is not it. I do hope Weber plays again, though. It's just not happening. It just ain't happening. I'm sorry, but it's just not. That's the full second unit. Spezza wins it to Giordano. Back to Simmons. Okay, lots of puck handling happening. Lots of puck movement. Spezza's going to grab that in the corner, drive the net, make a cross-ice pass. That was a really nice feed from Jason Spezza, but that puck can't get through. And it's going to go all the way down the ice. Toronto rapidly running out of time here. And this is their best shot at a goal, is that power play. Sheldon Keefe probably should have sent out that first unit. I don't know why. I don't know why the second unit is getting so much damn playing time. Is just a sim? Yeah, of course it's just a sim. But as I said earlier, these simulations were 4 for 5 last season. So, Nylander was sliding over, looking to get that one-timer, but not happening. They're going to get another face-off play. It's on the left side, so Austin Matthews might be able to get this puck from John Tavares. You see they're talking. Yep, John Tavares is looking to win it to Austin Matthews. He splits both defensemen, though. Well, both point men. Matty, obviously not a defenseman. The Leafs are going to regain possession, though, trying to go short side on Vasilevsky. It doesn't work. And the Leafs are running out of time on their power play. They need this win. They need to tie the series at 1 here. We'll see if they can do it. John Tavares, another big face-off for him. He wins it to Morgan Riley. Riley drops it for Austin Matthews. His shot is going to be stopped, and it's going to be thrown all the way down the ice. That's the end of the Leafs power play. And that was a blown opportunity for Toronto to get back in this game. They're still down by 2 here in Game 2. Oh, that's a decent drop pass, though. Morgan Riley feeds the middle for William Nylander. And he's gloved by Vasilevsky, who probably has a really good save percentage so far. At least they're putting a little bit of pressure on, you know, late in the third period. But we need to see this team earlier. The Leafs, what they can't afford to do against Tampa is wait to be down to start playing like the Leafs. They can't do that. They need to come out and they need to impose their playing style on the Lightning as soon as possible. This waiting around to be down and then figuring out that you're the Leafs and start playing, that's not going to get it done. That just isn't going to get it done. That's what they've tried to do so far through almost 2 games now. And that's a big reason why Tampa has the lead. What a save by Campbell. Game was over if he allows that. That is a huge one. I'm officially cheering for the Leafs in round 1. Love to hear it, Hansa. My boy, my boy. That is huge. Yeah, no, Crosby doesn't want to be on the cover. Trust me, I'm sure they've asked him plenty of times, but nope. He don't want it. Maybe once he's maybe once he's in his final seasons or whatever, maybe somebody's gonna change his mind and be like, hey, we're thinking about doing like a Legends edition. Can you just please be on a special edition of the cover? Said that might be the only time where we see it happen. But now Jack Campbell pulled to the Leafs bench as they try a 6-on-4 or 6-on-5 approach here. Brody looking for a second of the game. Doesn't work as Vasilevsky stops and holds on to it. I wish the AI would call timeout here because the Leafs desperately need one. David Kampf is taking this face-off. That is rough. That is rough. He's not a bad face-off man. I'm just saying, like, that's not the line I want out there. Tavares gets a chance, but he's stopped. Round 2. Oh my God. Bruins to the conference finals again. That'd be one hell of a run. David Kampf, another faceoff win. Muzzin goes to the right. It's bounced to Vasilevsky's crease, but that's not going to go. And Toronto's going to run out of time here in Game 2. Tampa Bay takes a 2-game series lead in the first round. They came out on the road, and they play with some attitude. Toronto is in a deep, deep hole here. Down 2-0, going to Tampa Bay for the next 2. That is difficult. Most definitely not what the Leafs were envisioning when they were battling for home ice, which was a big deal to Sheldon Keefe, was to get that home ice advantage. By the way, guys, we are 3 subscribers away from 16.9K. So if y'all are new here and you're enjoying this, you want to see some more, maybe hook your boy up with a subscribe. I would appreciate it. Just want to throw it out there, you know? Just want to throw it out there. Sen's Discord is pretty active. Yeah, I bet. I mean, they gotta figure out what's next for them, you know? But the shots after this game in Game 2, 32-28. See, this is why we have 7-minute periods, because it gives us some pretty realistic shot totals. That's right about an average game, so that's why we have it here. We are going to simulate the random placeholder games here, and here we are. Tampa Bay, Toronto, Game 3. Steven Stamkos, 3 points in 2 games. Remarkable series to this point, and here we are. We are, actually, we are making some lineup changes to the Leafs. We are going to edit lines and strategies because Wayne Simmons is not it. Wayne Simmons is not it. We are going to go ahead and put Kyle Clifford back in because the Leafs like having one of those two on there. And we are going to put Nylander on the second line with Tavares because Sheldon Keefe has been saying that he's been considering reuniting Nylander and Tavares, and they're going to be reunited here for Game 3. As Sheldon Keefe has shown that he is a pretty adaptable coach and he will make line changes. He will throw lines into the blender. So I figure it's a good time. It's a good time to do this. Game 3 for the Toronto Maple Leafs must-win situation here. You can't go down 3-0. So here we go. Does anyone know when Freddie is going to be... Okay, so Carolina, apparently Frederik Andersen is either not going to be back for round 1 or he's going to be back very late in round 1. That's what we know so far. So the first round is going to be tough for the Hurricanes here. But if they can get out of the first round, they're likely going to get Freddie back unless he suffers a setback in his recovery. So we'll see. Now, here comes game 2. The Leafs are going to get a chance right off the bat. It's Michael Bunting. Kind of a muffin. Easily stopped by Andrei Vasilevsky. Nylander's a second liner, never a third liner. Yeah, but he's been on the third line for like long stretches this season, man. He hasn't been solely a second liner at all. Because Sheldon Keefe has spread out his talent on the roster. He kind of has to, with the way that it's constructed. Are you as ripped as Rod DeBod? Not quite. Not quite. Getting closer, though. Ullmark is hot right now. He's been on fire lately. That pass misses. Tampa's going to get an offensive zone face-off with their top guys out there. Tough situation to be in. Tim Stützle has a bright future. Yeah, I agree. Tim Stützle is or Stützle, sorry, is definitely. He reminds me a lot of young Jason Spezza. Stützle does. Probably a little bit more of a point generator than Spezza. Like, his ceiling might be a little bit higher, but as far as the way he plays, just the quickness of his game, the explosiveness, the hands, the playmaking, he reminds me a lot of a young Jason Spezza, man. Like in the mid-2000s when that Sens team was really rocking it. I don't know. That's what I see in Stützle. But that's just me, though. You turn on your face cam. Not today. I feel like whenever I turn it on, it's always like, oh, put it left, put it right, put it up, put it down. Like, it's just that's what the chat devolves into. So I'm just going to turn it off. Plus, we're just trying to see what the hell's going on here in this series. We're trying to see the great gameplay here. The great AI gameplay. But mostly, we just want to find out what happens. You know, we just want to find out who's going to win. Because our predictions are pretty accurate, you know. We've had a really good success rate in these series predictions. So we'll see if that keeps going. Uh-oh, that's a good chance. But it's stopped by Jack Campbell. Needs a bit of a bounce-back performance here. Oh, they're going to... The Leafs just let him walk right in. And Campbell again giving them some big saves early in the first period. Toronto has to reward him for that. Come on now. My Stanley Cup final? I don't know, man. Flames and fucking who knows. Who knows? Tampa's going to take a penalty once again. And Toronto has got to take advantage of one of these. McDonough to the penalty box. Very good defenseman going there. So Toronto, it's your time, bud.
The Leafs get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
The Maple Leafs have not had a lead in the first period. They've not had a lead, period, in this series. So now is a great time to get it if they're able to. What's up, Cheer? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Glad to see you. Oh, that's a good shot. It's a very good opportunity. Kyle Clifford coming into the lineup, doing something right off the bat. You love to see it. Now here we go with another chance. Austin Matthews now on the ice for the Maple Leafs. They are running that aggressive face-off strategy, and unfortunately for the Buds, they are going to lose set face-off, and it's rifled all the way out into their defensive end. Now, oh boy, that was a woeful play through neutral's ice. Oh boy, 2-1 for Tampa, and they get a humongous chance. Nice D, but no finish at all. All Swedish on that play. And it's not going to be a one-goal lead for the Lightning. Now, if Toronto comes back down this ice surface and gets a goal, never mind. I was going to say that'd be a huge momentum boost here, morale boost for the Leafs, but they didn't get that. Swing it left. There you go. Beautiful zone entry. Morgan Riley with the puck. He holds on. He feeds the middle. Once again, it's Kyle Clifford. Great play from him here, starting the third game of the series. But that's another monstrous save by Andrei Vasilevsky. Tampa Bay's PK is godly. Well, yeah, they have Vasi. Vasilevsky's been their best penalty killer, which is not a shot. That's usually how it has to go down for your penalty kill to be that successful. And so far, very successful as Toronto drops to 20% success rate on their power play through the series. Oh, that's a great play, though. Lucky bounce for the Leafs. They can't capitalize on it, and it's still no goals on the scoreboard here in game number 3. Tampa Bay leading the series 2-0. Toronto desperately looking to get on the scoreboard here with one of these here W's. Now, a lot of too much stick handling from Mccabe, and it's going to be turned over. He can't have that. That's a nice hit on Kucherov, though. He can't get much further than the blue line. And that is, that's a great play to intercept that, but he can't get loose. That would have been a breakaway. Just not quite enough speed to do it. Very, very good recovery from the Tampa defense. And they're going to get the puck back here. Once again, a turnover from the Leafs defense trying to get above their own goal line. Back behind the net, they're going to start a play. It hasn't been that bad for the Leafs, I guess, so far. The power play failed, which is not a great start. But still, so far the game's even. That's pretty much all you can ask. If you can take the crowd out of the game, right? Don't give them anything to cheer for. Then that's a good first step to a road victory in the playoffs. It's just survive the first 10 minutes and go from there. You know, a lot of that can be accomplished, and I feel like Toronto's doing that pretty admirably right now as they dump the puck in. Another first round exit pain. Hey, it's pretty likely, man. They're taking on a back-to-back Cup champion. It is tough. They're in tough. There's no nice way about it. However, if they are able to beat the Tampa Bay Lightning, who have won back-to-back Cups, that is a huge morale boost. That is a huge mental block that is going to be shattered as the Leafs' confidence grows. I wasn't sure if that was offside or not. I thought that was along the blue line the whole time, but no. They're going to say it went offside.
Here in the back half of this period, we're still scoreless.
NHL 19, you can play a full year in the OHL. Why to get rid of that? I don't know. Yeah, that's it's kind of messed up that they took out that. I wish you could play a full year before your draft year. You could play more than one full year. You could start as a 16-year, even a 15-year-old in the OHL if you wanted to, and just play from there. You could make the show and be like in your first NHL game as an 85 overall if you did that and you played well. 2-on-1 for the Leafs, though. That shot goes wide. They definitely should bring that back, the ability to play more than just like 3 games before you get drafted. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. I feel whoever wins this series is going to the finals. You know what? That's not a bad analysis because both these teams definitely can. And there you go. Tampa Bay, for the 3rd consecutive game in this series, take the first goal. And it's Alex Killorn this time as Tampa leads 1-0. 2-0 series lead for them, and now 1-0 lead in Game 3. Tough series for Toronto so far. Definitely not what Leafs fans want to see at all. They could be in danger of getting out of here pretty quickly if they don't sort this out. Not going to lie, with how accurate our predictions have been, our series simulations have been, going back to last year. Oh, please finish that. Oh, my goodness. They missed such an opportunity to tie the game right there. That was truly, utterly awful. You can feel G dying from the inside. Yes, seriously, this is just not ideal. I really want Toronto to win this series, but if this is how it's going to go, it's going to be tough. I'm just now seeing the chat catching up to that miss. Yeah, that was bad, bro. Toronto really is hurting us right now. They are. This is painful to watch. This is painful if you want Toronto to win this series, which I do. By the way, just want to point out quick subscriber update. We are now 2 away from 16,900. We are on that road to 17K, man. If y'all are new and you're enjoying this, you're having a good time, hit your boy over to subscribe. We can do this again, probably tomorrow for another series, as the Leafs get a good one-timer off at the end of this period. Oh, EA is going to have to update the Stanley Cup Playoffs logo as well. That's changed. They have the old one. Not hurting me, says Towns. Yeah. I guess it isn't. 9-6 the shots, a little bit lower event than the first couple games. But again, Tampa Bay takes a lead into the second period. Toronto needs to respond here. They do not want to go down 3-0 here in Game 3. So we'll see how it goes. Second period gets underway. Tampa Bay makes a pretty brutal attempt at offense here. And I need a drink. Give me 1 second.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Matthews wins the faceoff. The Leafs move the puck in the defensive zone.
Okay, and I'm back. Had some lemon tea and had some gamer subs. Lemon tea for the voice, gamer subs for the energy, boys. That's how it works. By the way, shout out to gamer subs. Been a big partner of the channel. You want 10% off at GameSubs, just use code HUGE and you can get 10% off. Pretty big deal. And it's honestly just the best energy drink that I found. So just want to say, I reached out to them for the partnership. They ain't do the opposite. Okay, I was me that was like, yo, can we work together? And they said, yeah, sure. I predict Avalanche versus Panthers in the final. Yeah, that's doubtful. Unless Bobrovsky really goes on a tear, that's doubtful. I feel like the Panthers are like too high event to reliably make a deep playoff run, but I guess we'll see. When Ferraro said whoops, I thought a penalty was coming to the Lightning, but it doesn't seem to be the case as Tampa gains the Leafs zone without control, but they did kind of gain the Leafs zone, and now here comes Toronto on the counterattack. Are they going to be able to create something? Do you go back behind the net? Good pass out in front. That shot can't go. Nylander on the rebound to Tavares. His shot is stopped. Blockered by Vasilevsky. I'm going to check his stats after this because Vasilevsky for sure has a really, really good save percentage so far. I saw someone else's bracket that had Calgary, Tampa Bay in the finals. That would be kind of cool. You know, good old rematch from a couple years ago, 2004. That'd be nice. And this time, hopefully this time they know when the puck crosses the red line, you know? And there you go. Tampa Bay, as I look down at the chat, Tampa Bay takes a 2-goal lead. Braden Point. Took a while for him to get a goal in this series. I thought he'd be a factor a little bit earlier on, but there he is. Braden Point with a huge goal. It's 2-0 Tampa. Man, they are really heading closer towards that 3-0 series lead. It has not been a good series at all for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And they are getting outclassed here in this game. Now we'll see. Toronto, this is gut check time, man. Your stars have to show up. They have to come out. Nylander's been all right, but only 1 goal through this series so far. Same as Matthews. They got to come out. The big boys have to show up. Tampa Bay's doing a good job of shutting the Leafs offense down. We'll see if they can keep doing it or not. That's a good drop pass. It's going to be picked off, though. Steve Dangle would be losing his mind if this actually happened. For the sake of all of us, can Toronto just please win a round? Ever. The hype machine and the views on all Leafs content would be so much better. It would be an explosion of hype. It would be very profitable for everyone that covers hockey if Toronto were to just simply win a goddamn round. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it happens. Another chance for Tampa. They score on the rebound. They are dominating Game 3. Again, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. Third goal of this series in Game 3. He is out here. Bellemare is the new unsung hero. My goodness. Vegas fans, how you feel? Your boy is out here, and he balling. He is absolutely balling. The Leafs looking to answer. Stopped by Vasilevsky once again. And you know what's fucked up about this? Is that this is not an unlikely scenario, you know? Vasilevsky plays extremely well. Campbell has one rough start. You know, and that was Game 1 for him in this simulation. And Tampa just takes care of opportunities when the Leafs defense fails to clear the front of their net. It is not, it's looking like a very plausible way that Toronto could be facing this situation. It hasn't been goofy stuff. It hasn't been any sort of weird bounces or anything. It's been very, very plausible, very realistic looking, the way that Toronto has got themselves into this situation. But they're trying to climb out of it, and they're going to make it 3-1 on a pretty nice shot from William Nylander. Once again, the leading goal scorer for the Maple Leafs in this playoff run as well. That's just what he does, man. He shows up for the playoffs. Toronto is somewhat of a high event team, but they control it a lot. They always have the puck. They are top 3 for expected goals per game. So they control a lot of that play, you know? The thing that kills the Leafs is the chances that they do allow when they don't have the puck are pretty high danger. Because the thing is, they're so focused on holding on to the puck that sometimes, instead of giving the puck away, blatantly making the choice to not have the puck anymore, sometimes they'll try to make an extra pass to make something work, to make sure they keep the puck. And it leads to a huge break the other way, or a really bad defensive pass, or something like that. And they allow a really, really high danger chance. And their goaltender was not able to stop them, you know, at some points in this season. They're still a 115-point team. They are no joke. But it's definitely one of the things that is holding them back as a team. Somebody got hit pretty good in the corner over there. I don't know if they're going to be okay. I think that's Kucherov with a chance, and he's going to be stopped, thrown aside by Jack Campbell. They're going to come back here. It's Blackwell. He shoots. Easily gloved away. They woke up finally. That's the thing. That's been the story for the Leafs. They haven't started on time in this simulation so far for either game. And then when they're down a few goals, they turn on the machine. That's very Leafs of them. Carl Clifford off the offensive zone face-off win, and he's going to get blocked. And now the Lightning are going to come down the ice to try to get something going. That slap shot is going to be blocked. Toronto regaining possession. Are they going to get it up the ice? They do. They get it to the middle of the ice and then into the Tampa zone. They're fighting for it. Once again, they're not sending that many forecheckers, just a lonely one with F2 and 3 blocking passing lanes. It hasn't been that effective so far against Tampa Bay, but that's their strategy, and it looks like they're sticking to it. Oh, they might get a chance here. They do, but Vasilevsky on his toes with the pillows. And he's going to stop that one. Here they come down the ice. That's going to be stopped. The long breakout pass works out, and it's a 3-on-3 play here. Here come the Leafs. Can they get a chance? That's a spin-off. That's a good pass right to the middle of the ice, but Pierre Engvall's shot is going to be stopped by the defense. Oh, the one-timer right out in front. This time, it's Vasilevsky, and he is going to make a big save once again. Still 3-1 Tampa Bay here in Game 3. They're looking to take a 3-0 commanding series lead. Toronto looking to get on the board here with a W. Blackwell with a 0% shooting percent. Oh, yeah, Blackwell is not it so far in this series. He's had a rough one, but the Leafs like him for some reason, so got to keep him in the lineup. Oh, for 39 on the power play was a huge pain. My goodness. Oh, that happened to the Leafs. Yeah, it happens. Power plays go cold sometimes, man, and that was just a rough patch. They still ended up, I'm pretty sure, with a top 3 power play, if not the top power play in the league. So every team has a rough patch. It was pretty rough to watch the Leafs power play go through that, though. That's for sure. Now, oh, that's a good breakout. Okay, hold on. Only a couple seconds left here. Wrist shot. Stopped by Vasilevsky. They only have a few seconds left. We'll see if Sheldon Keefe sends out the Austin Matthews line. You would think that he would with no time left. He sends out Nylander and Tavares, which is pretty much equally able to score, but they're going to lose the faceoff, and Tampa Bay is going to outskate the period. And that is the end of 2 here in Game 3. Tampa Bay takes a 3-1 lead into the break. Toronto down by 2. They need, this is the moment. This is the fucking moment. You want to be stars, you have to show up in these moments. They are getting outshot 21-15, and they need a massive third period to avoid being down 3-0 here. And we'll see. Rindo Life was good. Welcome to the stream. Toronto's down 2-0 in the series. They're looking to get on the board, make it 2-1. But they're down 3-0 in this game. Oh, that's a huge play by Tampa Bay right off the bat. But Jack Campbell is going to make a really, really key save here early in the third period. Sid and Malkin, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream as well. Glad you're here. One-timer for Kucherov. Back-to-back big saves for Jack Campbell. Might ignite a fire under the Leafs here as they get a chance. The dangles, and that goes wide. Oh, that was a huge chance, and they can't capitalize on it. It's back at the point. They are turning it on here. Marner's shot goes wide. The D activates with Morgan Riley. They're going to get the puck back, and now it's into the corner. Victor Hedman battling for it. He's going to turn it over as he tries to move the puck up the ice, and Leafs have a good bit of offensive pressure here, but Tampa is able to weather the storm here early in the third. Oh, and they get a decent chance, but Campbell's going to block her that aside as well. Now Toronto looking to break out. They're able to. All the way to the left side, it's Austin Matthews through the neutral zone. He toe drags it, drops it to his line mate. Doesn't work, though. Tampa Bay's forwards coming back on the back check very well. Now Toronto looking to reset it again. You can see that they're playing with a little bit more intensity now. It's William Nylander. He comes into the left side. He drops it for, I think that was Mccabe. He couldn't quite get the pass, though. Nylander probably wants to shoot that next time. Here comes Tavares. He drops it for Mccabe on the sidewall. Tavares is going to enter the chat here on the sidewall puck battle, but Tampa Bay is able to clear their zone. Not quite. Okay, not quite, I guess. They take a shot. William Nylander able to make something out of nothing. He gets bumped off the puck heavily, though, and Tampa is going to recover the biscuit once more. Not further than center ice, though, as Toronto really puts a lot of pressure on here early in this third period. The sidewall, they're looking to go back to their defense. It doesn't work, and Tampa Bay is going to clear their lines once again. Not quite. Once again, David Kampf, he moves it. Nylander shot, and he's gloved aside. Andre Vasilevsky. We'll see you later, Hansa. Thanks for coming out. It's been real, my brother.
3-1 lead.
Flames-Panthers Cup final. That would be kind of cool.
Vasilevsky's on top of that for the whistle. Pretty quickly
If Tampa wins again, I'll be so sad. Man, like I was saying in my Oilers and Kings stream,
with the D as centers get
if neither my Oilers or Leafs can win the Stanley Cup, I kind of want it to be Tampa Bay.
they win the draw here
Because, I don't know, man. A three-peat would be really cool. It's just not something you see happen ever in this era of hockey. And I'd love to see it, but I would much rather the Oilers or Leafs win the Stanley Cup. But if those things can't happen, then yeah, I'd love to see the three-peat. All the way to the left side. Alexander Kerfoot. He takes a... Alex, my brother, you need a better shot than that. Come on. Avs losing round 2 again? Oh boy, that would be they would be right up there with the 2010s, like the early to mid 2010s Blues and entire 2010s Sharks for huge playoff chokers if they did that again. Because the Avs should at the very least be Final Four this season. And if they're not, I feel like something's going to happen. It's going to have to because, you know, Nazem Kadri's up, and I don't think, unless he decides he takes a huge discount, I don't think he's coming back. 2-on-1 for the Leafs. Can they make the pass across? They don't. They shoot. They go for the rebound, and it's not quite handled. But Toronto here putting a lot of pressure on. Is it too late, though, in this third period? They're already down by 2. It's the Clifford line trying to do something with Jason Spezza. It's not quite happening. That's a good stick lift. Oh, my goodness. He gets the puck back. Blackwell with a shot. It's a very Blackwell play right there, just to hound the puck. Oh, and that was almost an absolute pizza by Tampa Bay. But they are hanging on here. Barely, but they are hanging on nonetheless. Vasilevsky, a big part of that once again. As Pierre Engvall throws the puck into the corner. Tampa Bay is going to regain possession and slowly but surely inch their way up the ice. Are they going to turn it over? No, they don't. They still have possession. Tampa, they need to clear their lines, though, and they do. Kadri probably gets suspended again. Can you imagine? If he does that in Colorado, that'd be hilarious. That would actually be hilarious. Here we go. Left side, Mitch Marner. He waits for somebody to pass through, most likely. He spins off. What a feed! Austin Matthews! And he is robbed of a golden opportunity. What a play by Mitch Marner to get him an open lane. And he couldn't bury it. Oh, man, they are going to be sad about that opportunity. If they end up losing this game and going down 3-0 in this series, they are going to have nightmares about that one for sure. Face-off's going to be won by Toronto. Are they going to go? Jay, you got a D to D here. Yep, there you go. They're going to get absolutely squished on the breakout, but Mitch Marner with a dangle. He drops it for Bunting. Bunting takes the shot, and he's easily handled by Vasilevsky. Tampa's drinking your energy. Oh, they probably are drinking gamer subs. Shit, that might be true. Speaking of which, delicious gamer subs is entering my mouth hole right now as we speak, and it's wonderful. Early prediction: Johnny G watches your Be a Pro for tips. Imagine. Vasi definitely is. Oh, and Tampa is going to just rip the hearts out of Toronto. They've been firing for the entirety of this third period, and Braden Point finds a way to get a goal out of nowhere. And now it's 4-1 late in the third period of Game 3. It looks like Toronto, man, the sweep might be on here. The sweep just might be on. Definitely not how I thought this series was going to go. I thought this would be a long series. But so far, it's just not happening. Here comes Ilya Mccabe. He's going to turn it over. And Tampa Bay is going to regain possession again. You think the Kings can win a cup? Not this year. That's for damn sure. It'd be a miracle run if they ever did. Like, even if they got to the third round, it'd be kind of a miracle, to be honest with you. The Kings should go out in the first round and definitely shouldn't get past the second. But it's hockey. Weird things happen sometimes. So we'll see. Maybe it's one of them weird series. Now, Tampa Bay looking to add on here. Pad the lead a little bit. That shot goes wide. Jake Muzzin retrieves it into the corner, but he gets bumped. Resorts to throwing it around the boards for some safekeeping on the other corner. Doesn't end up being that safe, though, as Stammer feeds his line mate across the ice. And that was looking like a good opportunity, but that hit the post. Toronto just trying here. They lost a lot of steam after that goal, though. You can see they are just not... They don't have the same belief that they had, or at least the wind was taken out of their sails here. Nikita Kucherov from the corner. Drops it for Stamkos. Back to Kucherov. Padded away by Campbell. And now here come the Leafs trying to reset the offense. Pierre Engvall goes to the right side defense. And they're coming through center ice, but there are 3 bolts back already. And that pass can't get through because there are 3 bolts back already. It's going to be tough to come back here because Tampa Bay, very, very good defensive, grinded-out team if they have to be. And in a 4-1 lead, that's when you turn on that kind of game. So the last minute of the third gets underway. You would need a miracle for Toronto to come back in this game, but we'll see if they can. Doughty is pretty bad. Well, Doughty's not playing in the playoffs, so regardless of how good Drew Doughty is, it doesn't matter because he's not playing. But here comes Alexander Kerfoot. He is going to whiff on that shot. Oof. Now, another stop for Vasilevsky, who's only allowed 1 goal once again here tonight. And they are looking to close out here. Game 3, we'll see. Matty out here winning the face-off, but ultimately it's controlled by Tampa, so I guess he didn't really win the face-off now, did he? Stupid. I'm being stupid. Speaking of which, oh, that's a good play across the ice. Wow, nice passing. Campbell, another good save here. You can't really blame Campbell for this series. Other than Game 1, I feel like Campbell's played pretty solid. It's just the Leafs don't show up until they're down 3 goals. Remember when the Sens were really good? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier when I was talking about Stützle. I was saying he reminds me of a younger Jason Spezza. Like Stützle, I don't know. It's just that's the kind of flashbacks that I have for him. Now, inside 10 seconds left here. It's going to be the Matthews line. Just looking to get one more. Can they make it another 4-2 final? They cannot. Tampa Bay wins the faceoff. They kill off the rest of the seconds of the clock. And it is a 3-0 series lead for the Tampa Bay Lightning as they shock the Maple Leafs 3 consecutive times. Not shocking in the sense of you couldn't expect Tampa to win games, but shocking in the sense of Toronto really got outclassed early in this series. And this, unfortunately, might be their best game that they've played so far. And they just, again, lose 4-1. And now they have to reverse sweep or the series or the streak of first-round exits is going to keep going here. Oof. I hope this happens in real life, chat. Don't be mean to me. Don't be this mean to me, please. Oh, man. That was a good performance by the Lightning, though. You know, you got to give them credit. Yeah, I'll play them. Pretty sure they're out shooting them. Yeah, 31-25. Woo, only 1 goal against on 25 shots, eh? Vasilevsky. Are we going to have a second short stream here? Yeah, Tampa Bay is the favorite to win. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, game. Here comes game number 4. It is all or nothing here. No pun intended on that one. Toronto must win. It is officially must-win season as they are down 3-0 in the series. going to Amalie Arena for Game 4. Once again, thank you everybody for joining us. If you're new here and you like this content, we are going to be providing multiple streams for multiple different series as the playoffs go on, especially when we get to the third and fourth round. We'll be able to do every single series, so you want to make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, as we just now storm past 16,900. We're at 16,904. We are officially on the road to 17K. I do appreciate y'all's support, so thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming out, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. Now, Game 4. Toronto, just don't get swept, bro. At this point, like, come on, you cannot get swept. Heads will roll. Your entire roster is going to be decimated if you do. I can tell you that. One of the big four is leaving. And I'll tell you right now, it's not Tavares and it's not Matthews. But one of those four is leaving if they were to get swept here in the first round. I hope the Leafs lose in 7. That's so rude. That's so mean. Chat, I need predictions here. Will Toronto get swept in this simulation, or do you think they're getting one game here before getting out of there? Are we going to see Tampa win this Game 4, or is Toronto going to finally get on the board here with a W? Let me know. Let me know. Got over 110 people watching right now. I appreciate every single one of you being out here. Love y'all. We're saying sweep. We're saying a couple of people. Yeah, it seems like Chad is pretty much on the side of the sweep here, which I do have to say is starting to look somewhat likely here. Toronto has not been good in this series so far. Their inability to start games on time has really bit them in the ass. And here comes TJ Brody, though, looking to change that. Matter of fact, Toronto has not held a lead through any of this series so far. That's a good one-timer, but that's Pierre Engvall taking it. It's going to be stopped by Vasilevsky, who's had a really good series as well. I think the Leafs will lose in 7. God save us all, please. My goodness. I'd be very annoyed. Oh, wow, Vasi. Andre Vasilevsky is in. Yep. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, the team's leading scorer out here, unsung hero. That is the most EA NHL thing to ever happen. This man has 3 goals in 3 games. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Bellemare comes out here and scores that friggin'? Oh my God! What a hit! What a hit. Alex Kerfoot is going to bounce right back up from that, but he got plastered as he tried to get a shot on goal. He's going to get it back into this corner, move it to center ice, but that's picked off by the Tampa defense. At least it looks like Toronto's starting a little bit better here. They are going to allow a pretty good chance, but that's turned aside by Campbell. And Tampa's going to be looking to see if they can get their first goal of the game. Toronto, like I said, have had a pretty good start. So they have to get this first one here. Down low. They're trying to get this puck back. They do. Toronto on the breakout. Here they are. Pierre Engvall, 1-on-3 situation. He skates away admirably from it, but ultimately he loses the puck, and Tampa's coming back down the ice. Just off of a change. They have some fresh bodies coming in, and they take a shot from the slot area. It's Bellemare again, and he's going to be stopped by Campbell. Leafs get swept, but next season Leafs win the cup. I don't know. I don't know. Damn it, 3-0, eh? Oh, yeah, it's been rough. It's been really rough for the Leafs. Oh, massive opportunity. How did that not go in? How did that not go in? I have no idea, but in comes Jason Spezza. He shoots it. Gloved away by Vasilevsky. Wow. I thought Tampa had a 1-goal lead again. Most overrated team in the playoffs. That's a great question. Most overrated team in the playoffs. Man. Part of me wants to say the Panthers, just the way that they play. But then again, when they're clicking and Bobrovsky's on his shit, They might make a deep run, so it might be a dangerous take, but I'm going to go ahead and say Florida. We'll see. We shall see. As Austin Matthews wins the face-off to his boy, Michael Bunting. Marner on the rebound. Can't control it quite well enough, though, and Tampa is going to take it back down the ice. Nikita Kucherov feeds Stammer out in front, and that was a good chance, but it's going to be picked aside. Here comes Mitch Marner down the wing. He leaves it into the corner for Matthews, but he can't find it. He can't get there on time. Tampa Bay with a really nice zone entry play as Steven Stamkos rims it around the boards. Oh, yeah, this is some good passing from Tampa Bay here. They're going to get a great chance, but it's stopped by Campbell. As Ovechkin says, we learn from our losses. Yes, that's a fact. That's a fact. The Leafs are due for a series win. And if they didn't take on Tampa Bay, I would give them a pretty healthy... Oh, hold on, breakaway. This is a huge chance. William Nylander, and he is just going to be robbed on the breakaway by Andrei Vasilevsky. That was a very, very typical William Nylander play right there. Great breakaway, great speed to create separation. Going to the forehand, as he loves to do. Unfortunately, though, Andrei Vasilevsky is a grown-ass man, and he's going to keep him off the scoreboard. Still no goals here in Game 4. Toronto trying to avoid this sweep. Now, Nylander gets the puck back. Feeds it out in front to his line mate Tavares, who turns it over. And Tampa's going to pick it back up the other way. Leafs need to win now. Yes, they do. Yes, they absolutely do. It's not going to be pretty for them this offseason if they don't, especially if they can't get out of the first round, or God forbid they get swept like they seemingly are about to do here in this simulation. That would be very rough. That's a good drop pass, though. Tampa with some space. That's going to be patted away by Campbell, though. It's a fight out in front. Toronto's going to pick it up and look to see if they can get a 3-on-2. That's a fortunate bounce for the Leafs. Great drop pass, but it's going to be picked off by the back checker, and here comes Tampa Bay the other way. It's a 1-on-3, though. That is not a great play. Yeah, no, that's going to be tough. He can't do much with it. And it's going to be all the way up to the left side. It's Pierre Engvall, the god himself. He stick handles. He shoots. Not the greatest shot in the world, though, and Vasilevsky stops it. For we have some Nova Scotia peeps. Shout out to my Nova Scotia people, man. Shout out to y'all. Happy later afternoon. Glad to see y'all in here enjoying it. By the way, if you're new, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button if you want to see some more. I'm just saying. Maybe even like the stream. That's all I got to ask. Our subscriber check right now, yep, just over 16.9. We are almost at 17K, man. I am hyped. We are getting close every day. Now here comes Pierre Engvall once again in control. He moves it. He tries to go across. Can he beat him? Can he beat his man to the puck? He kind of does. It's a decent drop pass. Engvall gets it back. Huge chance, and he scores! Pierre Engvall. And the Leafs have their first lead of the series in Game 4. There we go. First playoff goal for Engvall? Really? I feel like that's wrong. But that's what Rick Ferraro just said. Chat, does Pierre Engvall have a playoff goal? Yeah, we do need the Leafs to win a series. Like everybody that covers hockey needs the Leafs to actually win one. It should be 1-1, but oh well. That's hockey, bro. That is hockey. It happens. Could be 2-0 if Nylander scored, but no, he didn't. It's just hockey. Now there's a minute left in the first period. Toronto looking to get a little bit of belief in that locker room with the win here in Game 4. Just hold them off, get to the break with that 1-goal lead, and work from there. Oh, that was a dangerous pass, but if it got through, that would have been a good opportunity to score. The seconds tick away. One last desperate attempt on goal for Tampa Bay. And apparently they might get another shot at it here as we have about 2 seconds left. in the first, but we should head into the break with a 1-0 Leafs lead. This is where the AI should play aggressive strats, but they're not going to. And there you go. Into the break with the Leafs heading in there with their first lead of the series, courtesy of Pierre Engvall, who is controlling the puck a lot in the last 2 games, man. He feels like, I feel like Pierre Engvall is just getting that confidence right now. And the Leafs, for the first time, outshoot Tampa after the first period as well, 9-8. Pretty even period, but Toronto taking advantage. Chance of a 4-game reverse sweep. You never know, man. You never know. Here comes period number 2 as Tampa wins the opening faceoff and Victor Hedman breaks out to his forward. That's a pretty nice pass across. Toronto seemingly don't really know what the hell's going on here. They're going to allow a play right to the middle, but Campbell finds a way to stop the puck. Daniel would be pretty excited right now with the first lead. Okay, Victor Hedman, his shot. That's going to be stopped despite all them X factors. You heard that X factor. That's picked off. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Can we get a little bit of offense going? It's Michael Bunting. He dangles. He drops it. It's our boy Ilya Labushkin. He finds a way to feed it through the middle of the ice, but Vasilevsky turns that aside, and Tampa's coming back the other way on the counterattack. Are they going to go around the boards? No, they find the middle, but Campbell stands tall once again. What a good, by far the best performance from the Leafs here in Game 4. It's kind of late to show up, but you know what? They are showing up. Are there fights in the playoff sims? They're on. They are on, and they are set to full sim, so they can happen. But I don't think we've really seen them happen in our simulations. But they can be, like, the option is there for the game to have it happen. Just obviously, I don't know. It hasn't yet. Now, that shot rims around the boards, and Toronto's likely to recover this. They do. And it's Austin Matthews. That is not a pretty sight for Tampa Bay. He skates out in front. I don't know why Matty passed that, to be honest. He just should have taken that shot. But that's going to be back the other way for Andre Palat, who tries to feed his line mate. Can't work, though, and now it's into the corner. Tampa finds a way to retrieve possession. Back behind the net they go. Looking to find the front. They do. It's Patrick Maroon. And because it's Patrick Maroon, it was a muffin. Campbell holds on to it. If the Leafs were to win the series, it would be fitting to do it in 7. That's facts. That's facts. You know, so we're not gonna deny it. They could still reverse sweep. It's possible. It'll be hard, but it's possible. You know, if one team can win 3 in a row, then why can't the other? Right? You never know. But yes, injuries are on, fights are on, everything is full sim sliders. That's what we're playing on. Tampa winning the faceoff. They're going to move it to the left side and dump it in. Jake Muzzin recovers the puck. Moves it ahead to William Nylander, who hooks back into his own corner. Not a good decision at all. Brody's going to try to attempt to make the save here, and he does, as they are able to clear their defensive zone. But Tampa is going to recover that. Beautiful play here through the neutral zone from Tampa, but they can't gain the zone because they refuse to dump it in. So Toronto's going to regain possession. TJ Brody hooks back behind his net and feeds it ahead. Toronto finally getting out, and Tavares with another uncharacteristic bad turnover, and he goes for a change. That was not the greatest change by Tavares there. Woo, that is not a good play from your captain at all, Toronto.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. Toronto's ahead 1-0.
Maroon with a beard looks weird. How does that look weird? Got to slay the Game 7 demon. That would be cool if they were able to do that. That would be pretty cool. But you can see that Tampa here in Game 4, looking for the sweep. They are putting a lot of pressure on to see if they can tie this game. Toronto's having a hard time getting out of this zone. As Timothy Liljegren, I don't know if we have a injury report on him playing or not, but I think he's going to be playing. He looked a little dinged up in the incident that happened in the Bruins game last night, but I think he's going to be okay. Tavares selling in the playoffs again. Yeah, that was a rough play, man. That was tough. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh, Tampa. They might get a chance here. No, they don't. That's going to be intercepted. Great play. Here come the Leafs back the other way. Looking to make it a 2-goal lead. Timothy Liljegren, you need to get off the ice, buddy. You've been out here for a long time. That's a bad turnover. Huge chance for David Kampf, and he's going to be stopped by Vasilevsky. We're going to have an offensive zone face-off, and Toronto probably wants to win this and get some ozone time because Campbell's been under pressure pretty much this entire period. So they're going to send out the fourth line to do that. Jason Spezza, good face-off man, loses this one. And he tries to get the puck back, but it doesn't work quite in their favor. And we'll see here. Toronto's able to recover it, though. And they're going to gain the offensive end. Okay, not a bad play. Not a bad play at all. Jason Spezza finding a way to get some chances for Kyle Clifford. But he's also going to be stopped. And you would think that the first line would be back out here after a short fourth line shift. Unless they want to keep him out there. No, they do not. Here comes the Austin Matthews line for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Face off. It's going to be won by Tampa Bay, and they escape that dragon because that was going to... Oh, not quite. Not quite. Austin Matthews gets the puck back. He fights for it. The 1-4 checker approach for the Maple Leafs typically hasn't worked out, but that time it almost did. Oh, and they're going to almost get it back. But as we all know, almost doesn't count now, does it? So Tampa gets a chance, which they fail on. And here we go. Michael Bunting up the ice. He's going to diggly-dangle. He's going to get a shooting lane and miss the net by about a bus. And to get a one-timer for Mitch Marner, though, that was looking pretty dangerous. But it's going to be stopped again by Vasilevsky. Oh, please. Oh, my God. Jack Campbell almost allowed that to squeak through his pads. I would have been so sad, boys. I would have been so sad. Every Leafs fan wants to see a deep playoff run. Well, of course. I think every fan of every team wants to see a deep playoff run, no? All right. Here we go. Back. The Leafs in possession. Moving it to Tavares. Tavares' shot is blocked. They feed it across. Good chance right there for, I think that was Kerfoot, but he's going to be stopped by Vasilevsky. They can't do anything at the point. And Steven Stamkos clears his defensive end. Now here they come down the ice. They're going to turn it over once more. All the way to the left side. Ilya Mccabe. He's going to find a way to get some speed and pass it back to a trailer, but that pass was not received cleanly. And he can't get a shot off. McDonough resets the play for the Bolts. They're looking to tie the game here, but they don't seem overly concerned about it. Like, Tampa isn't going all out to tie this game. They're just kind of happy hanging around and maybe making a late push. I don't know. They just don't want to allow that second goal. They're happy doing that. Or so it seems. Because they do have a 3-0 series lead, so... How annoyed is everyone that Calgary doesn't get to play the Preds? They might. They might still play them. You never know. And there's our goal scorer from earlier, Pierre Engvall, with a shot. He's going to get gloved away.
Getting into the later stages of this period, the Leafs have taken a 1-0 lead.
Nick Paul tried to end the career. He really did. Oh, man. Now here we go. Oh, easy save for Campbell, but it's loose. Oh, that could have been dangerous. But they're going to find a way to clear that zone, or that crease, and dump it into the Tampa zone. Man, it's been pretty even in this second period. Pierre Engvall, the only goal scorer in the game. Jack Campbell with a resurgence kind of performance here as he's stopped everything to this point. That shot's going to be blocked by some traffic out in front and into the corner. Toronto looking to get out of their zone. We'll see if they can. They're able to get possession from the corner battle, and they can't get out of their zone. They don't get much further than center ice. Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They're going to gain the offensive zone now. That's a nice feed to the middle. But again, it's going to be a pretty easy save as David Kampf is not the greatest shooter in the world. I am here to tell you that the Coyotes are indeed not winning the Stanley Cup this year. Sorry to break it to you. Pierre Engvall with another shot. This one off the face-off. Man, what if Pierre Engvall is low-key the MVP of the league right now? Right? What if he low-key just scores in every game, like 4 straight games, Pierre Engvall gets a goal, and the Leafs make this gigantic comeback? Can you imagine? That'd be pretty huge. Oh, what a whiff. That was one of the worst shots I've ever seen. No cap. There's a muffin. It was soft, and it wasn't even close to be inaccurate. See, that's a much better shot right there. That was scary. But that's the end of the second period. Toronto takes a 1-0 lead into the break, trying to avoid the sweep here. And they're doing a pretty decent job of it. I think Tampa's probably, outshooting them 21-19. Still a pretty even game, though. You can't be too mad about it. It's pretty good. All right, now third period. Can Toronto hang on and take their one win in this series? Or will Tampa Bay find a way to battle back here in this game and close out the sweep? At this point, Tampa Bay definitely wants to just get out of this series as quickly as possible. You don't want to play any unnecessary games and risk injury. Now, down into the corner. It's going to be a fight for it. Toronto gains possession of it after that fight. And unfortunately for them, they're going to turn it over, though. And in comes Tampa Bay. They can't create anything. Dangerous pass across the crease, but it's going to work out. And now, Toronto's going to gain the zone once again. They can't do much, but they do retrieve it back behind the net. Austin Matthews feeds it to the left or the right side wall and then gets it back. Decent passing play here with Mitch Marner. They're trying to set up bunting of all people, and it didn't work. Shocking. Shockingly, it didn't work, and friggin' Matthews probably would have been better served trying to just take away that play. Oh, that was a dangerous-looking chance, but Campbell not budging, not getting off his post, and he's going to manage to keep the Bolts off the scoreboard a little bit longer. Here they come back down the ice for another try at it. That one blockered away. It's a lot of inner conversation between the chat. I love that. Love that. When everybody's talking together. 3 men are on Tavares right now. He's trying to find a way to feed it to one of his line mates. That doesn't quite work, though. And the Bolts are coming back the other way. Trying to feed it across. That gets through Nylander's stick. And Tampa gets a good chance out of it, but they can't bury it. Back at the point, they're going to try a high cycle, and it works out as they almost got a good, clean opportunity from the slot area. They need a lateral here. Yes, they do. And here we go, Muzzin up the ice for Tavares on a spin pass back to Muzzin, and he's stopped by Vasilevsky. John Tavares may have found another gear here. That's a couple of solid plays in a row after, quite frankly, being mid for 3 games here. So we'll see. Oh, my goodness, that is a big hit. That was a huge collision. And we'll see if Tampa can get a shot off of this. They can, but again, it's batted away. Jack Campbell, really good game here against Tampa Bay. Oh, but that is once again some soft defense by the Maple Leafs out in front, and Alex Killorn gets another one, and the game's even. Toronto needs to find their mojo again. They need to be able to turn it on offensively once again, and they get a huge chance off an interception. But it's going to be stopped by Vasilevsky. Tampa Bay storms down the ice with a little bit of oomph, a little bit of youthful enthusiasm. They're looking real jubilant out here as they have a little bit of momentum off of that last goal. They can smell the sweep. They can smell it happening. David Kamp's one-timer. It's going to be stopped. Oh, that is a poor poke check by Vasilevsky. And that leads to a good chance for the Leafs, which he stops. Bolts in 4 now. Ooh. LOL, Sims don't lie. Yo, that's a fact. That's what I'm saying. Oh, the rebound. That was such a good opportunity to get the lead again for the Leafs. Oh, here goes Corey Perry. He's going to be stopped. Thank goodness. Sims really don't lie, eh? Soft defense for the Leafs. Vasilevsky standing on his head. Man, it's scary how plausible this series is. As someone who really wants the Leafs to win this, it is scary to see. but he needs what he needs. You know what I'm saying? Now here comes Toronto. Looking to break out, looking to regain the lead. They can't get out of their zone even. Tampa Bay putting a lot of pressure on them. Uh-oh. I was going to say uh-oh because it looked like they might spin off and get a chance in the slot, but not going to happen. Toronto regains it. Drop pass fails horribly. Not a good option at all. And Tampa might get a second chance here. Are they going to go around the boards? No, they try to force feed the middle, but there was defense this time in the middle of the ice for Toronto. And they can't quite do it. Resetting it for Toronto. Oh, that's a bad play. That's a horrid pass. You do not want to make that pass to the middle of the ice in your defensive zone. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. And we'll see if... oh, can you imagine? They do! Colin Blackwell. First playoff goal of his career. And he gives the Leafs the lead. The youngster getting in on the action. Typically not a big goal scorer. Not much finish on his game, but he finds a way to just drive the net and put it through Vasilevsky's pads, and Toronto has the lead once more in Game 4 here, looking to avoid the sweep. The rebound for the oh my God, Campbell with two big saves immediately following the Blackwell goal. What a play. What a play. Tampa Bay, they do not want to play an extra game. They don't want to go back to Canada. You don't want to go through customs again, do you? No, they don't. That's why they're playing a little extra hard here. They want to get this game back. Here we go. Down to the middle, and Steven Stamkos, as the offensive floodgates seem to have opened here in the third period. Stammer ties it again, and the score is 2-2. Man, this Game 4 might be headed to overtime as the third period is entering its late stages here. Back and forth offensive affair, at least in the third period. The first two were pretty quiet, but here we are. Y'all think Tampa's going to three-peat? I think they have a great chance because their roster is solid, and maybe they didn't dominate the regular season as much as they could, but honestly, they were just coasting. They were just coasting to make it to the playoffs. They know they're the Lightning. They know it doesn't really start until the playoffs. And that's why the regular season totals were only, in quote, 107 points. Uh-oh. Yo, if Toronto gets a second goal here, like a 2-goal lead, they might be in line to get their first win of the series here. Marner, according to Carlin, has had the best game, or the better game out of the matchup. I don't know what the matchup was, but, you know, Carlin says something. Could you believe Carlin? It's going to be dumped in to the Tampa Bay zone by Pierre Engvall. Once again, a tie game. Neither team wanted to make a mistake here. They need to go D-to-D. They need to go D-to-D. Don't hold on to the puck too long. That's exactly what happens. And Tampa Bay is all over them with their two-man forecheck, which seems to be a lot more effective at getting pucks back than whatever the hell Toronto's been doing against them. See exactly what I've been saying. And Jack Campbell has to make a save, and he does. Any real fan of hockey would want to see a Tampa three-peat. Well, no, not if you're cheering for a different team that's in the playoffs and has a chance to win, but, I mean, it would be cool to see a three-peat. I just like greatness. I like to watch greatness, and Tampa is it right now. Tampa is that greatness. And Toronto's looking to defeat them. Oh, boy, that is going to sail all the way back to the Toronto line as Jake Muzzin makes a saucer pass all the way to his right winger. Now here comes Austin Matthews into the lane. He finds a way almost to get a shot, but he can't get it through. He gets the puck back. Multiple attempts by Michael Bunting, just fighting out in front, getting loose pucks as he does. All of them stopped by Vasilevsky, though. Here we go. David Camp season out here as the Toronto third line gets going. Oh, that's a good play. Kerfoot down to Pierre Engvall. Oh, bad turnover by Pierre Engvall. And the Bolts are going to take it up the ice. Here comes Foot. Is he just going to keep going with it? He goes around the boards. I don't think that's what he meant to do, but that's what happened. Engvall makes a breakout pass. And here they come into the Tampa end of things, but high pressure defensively by Tampa Bay gets them the puck back. And we'll see if they can make a play here. Here they are, Nikita Kucherov. Kind of quiet so far this series. He's looking to make a big play here. If they could get a goal, this would pretty much complete the sweep here. This is practically overtime late in the third period. That's a great drop pass. He's going to get held up here by some pretty good defensive play from the forwards on Tampa Bay. But Toronto's not done. They're going to get another attempt here. Only a few seconds left. They try to take the puck into the Tampa zone. It's not going to happen, and we are going to get overtime for the first time in this series. Tampa Bay trying to complete the sweep. Toronto trying desperately to stay alive, and we'll see which one of these teams accomplishes their goal. You're going to need a hot team with honey after it. Oh, yeah, big time. Big time. Not as bad as last series sim, though. The one with the Oilers. I don't know why, but I fucked up my voice with the Oilers and Kings series. But here we are. Back. Today I'm doing a little bit better with it. So I was kind of glad that the Oilers series didn't last too long. Because I was like, yeah, that's a good warm-up for these series streams, you know. I was pretty happy about that. Uh-oh. Here comes Palat. He's going to get stopped. Next goal wins here. It's either elimination time or back to Toronto time. Now, defensive zone face-off for Toronto. Steven Stamkos line out for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Matty's going to win the face-off. Oh, and they're going to turn it over. Steven Stamkos, the Toronto boy, eliminates the Leafs as the Tampa Bay Lightning complete the sweep. They came into this playoff looking for a three-peat, and they swept their way through the first round. Toronto, once again, not able to get past the first-round demon. Their worst results, objectively, as they cannot get a single win on the back-to-back defending champs. Steven Stamkos, as we get another sweep, according to EA Sports. 4-0 series. Tampa sweeps. Man. Pierre Engvall tried. William Nylander really tried. I think Matthews only had one goal in the series through 4 games. Kind of a non-factor, to be honest. Mitch Marner, no goals either in the series. So those storylines are for sure going to be something to keep a lookout on in the actual series. But that is the prediction from EA Sports, is a Tampa Bay Lightning sweep of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let's go through some stats here. Can we go through some stats? Yes, we can. Tampa Bay. Actually, no, let me see the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let me see the Toronto Maple Leafs. William Nylander. Oh, my goodness. It is a low-scoring affair here. Marner did have... Oh, he did have a goal. I forgot about that. Okay. He did have a goal. William Nylander once again, though, with the most goals out of any Leaf, with 2. That is back-to-back playoffs where William Nylander is the highest goal scorer for the Leafs. Definitely a story to keep a lookout on. Man. Definitely not the greatest goaltending from Jack Campbell. Not ideal. Definitely not ideal. What the hell? What the hell just happened? Did you see that? It just puked out more Shalgrens. What? Yo, EA, are you good? It just... Hold on. Let me go back to goaltenders. Okay? And then we go... It's just more Shalgrens appear. That's amazing. Eric Shalgren. The first goalie to ever duplicate himself. He's going to have a long career with a lot of games, because he can play for 3 different teams now. What is that? EA Sports is in the game for sure. Oh my goodness. Okay. Tampa Bay Lightning, Andrei Vasilevsky with a 930. Man, 4-0. 1.74 goals against average. Andrei Vasilevsky, definitely a fantastic performance for him. As Steven Stamkos lights up his team. 5 points in 4 games, 4 goals. Wow. That's just gross. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, Corey Perry with a bunch of points. I didn't realize how many assists Corey Perry had, but he does it again. A thorn in the side of Toronto. Sergachev with a few points. And those are your goal scorers for the Tampa Bay Lightning. So, EA Sports predicts a sweep of the Toronto Maple Leafs by the Tampa Bay Lightning. We'll see. Like I said earlier in the stream, these predictions have been 4 for 5 so far, going back to last year. So kind of scary, as I want the Leafs to win. But we'll see. We'll see how accurate it is. Game 1 of this actual series is happening Monday, I assume at 7 p.m. in Toronto. So we'll see how accurate the simulation is. It could be all gone to shit after Game 1. If Toronto wins Game 1, then the series is, the simulation is obviously wrong immediately. But we'll see. Maybe Toronto will win once again and move on to potentially getting their 3rd Stanley Cup in a row. Thank y'all so much for coming out. I really do appreciate the support, the likes. If you're new here, of course, subscribe. That way you can see some more as we do more of these live streams and stream different series. We might have 2 series simulations tomorrow, depending on how my voice feels. And we'll see. We'll see about that, okay? Because I want to do Minnesota and St. Louis, and I also want to do a couple of other series as well. I want to do the Flames one and possibly Penguins Rangers. Those are the ones I'd like to do the most, but we'll see how I feel. We'll see how everything works out. But for now, though, thank y'all so much for coming out. Take care of each other. Have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.